I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record.
I don't know what I did, but
I don't know either. I said, now what happened? I thought I had a little second to go.
I thought we did too, but I mean, we here.
Yes, we are.
Hold on, I'm about to redo it.
Yeah, play it over, Sam.
I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. The fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
All right. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. All right, welcome back to my channel. Y'all, we are here for our Married to Medicine review of Me and California Cutie. I don't know what's going on with these technical difficulties, but I'm getting them fixed. All right. But we are here for the Married to Medicine review. This is the last one for season 12, reunion part 2. So I hope you guys are ready to, if you're at work, if you're on your way home, whatever you're doing, get ready for a good time because we're about to get into it, y'all. Okay. So before we do all that, let's take care of business of this channel. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you notified when I go live or post new videos. Like the video, share the video, comment down below in the comment section if you're tuning in late. If you're in the chat, come over here and comment in the chat. Also, make sure you guys are subscribing and doing all those things to California Cutie. Let's play this intro and then let's get into it, y'all. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every day wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, what's up?
I love it. I was in there like, I'm so debonair. Hey, what up, everybody? What it do, booze? It's California Cutie on your screens with my brother SoDebNair. Thank you for having me. Okay.
I'm so excited about today's review.
Man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You know, we are long-winded sometimes, y'all. So, you know, hopefully you guys are driving in traffic or something like that, so we can get you home safely.
Yes, and let's say what's up to people in the chat. What's going on to Grown Woman? Hey, y'all. What's going on to
my sister?
What's going on? I never get the name right.
That's Nita.
What's going on, sis? What's going on to James? So Deb, I'm here, but chili and salt. Listen, yeah, go to my video from yesterday. It's a lot. I know you're not talking about that. I talked about that yesterday. You gotta go to yesterday's video. And woman said your hair is fire.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I braided myself too. I'm a braider of like 38, 9, 55 years, you know.
So this is the last part. Do you have a favorite part of this season?
A favorite part of the season?
Yeah. something was like memorable
it's taking me too long to think. It's taking me way too long to think. So I probably don't. I really appreciate it and really enjoyed Mimi and Steve coming to the table because they spoke about autism in their child. And I already told you my granddaughter has autism. So what they brought to the table and how they brought that issue about tied into medicine. You know what I mean? So I just it was that to me was a highlight. The Jamaica trip was pretty cool. I think they had a good time in Jamaica, but like I like when they went out and they was partying and stuff. That was a good time. I like that. What about you?
I think I fell in love with Contessa this season. Like, I really haven't been a big fan of Contessa, but I love Contessa this season. I think the reunion kind of capitalized everything, for me. Because this last part, Contessa was on fire, and I was enjoying every single minute of it. But I have to play this one part. I always play this all the time because Contessa was on fire on this part.
Can we pray to God, or do we have to pray to your husband for thanking him for the food?
That part will always be my favorite part of this season. Contessa was like, that birthday dinner was taking Contessa to other levels. That was so funny to me. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into part 2 of this reunion. All right. Okay. So we start off with Simone. She cannot move forward heavily, saying that she's aggressive, unhinged, and pushing people. She can move forward with Jackie if she basically takes a stance on what is right and what's wrong on the footage that she's seeing. And to me, I think I said this on the last one, but I'm like, what about what we did not see on the screen? Because she keeps on saying, did you see it on the footage? But what was not on the footage that Jackie is like not wanting to say nothing? I feel like they forced Jackie to apologize. Jackie says, "I'ma hug you," and Simone says, "Oh, you got to ask for permission to touch me. You never heard that before. You never heard that before, did you?" And that's not what Jackie said. Jackie never asked her for permission to hug her. She said, "I'ma hug you," and Simone's like, "Oh, you got to ask for permission now." Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did catch that.
I'm like, what is she talking about?
Simone was being dramatic.
Yeah, very much so. Simone follows Jackie back on IG. Andy feels healed and he praises God. Everyone is forced to say Heavenly didn't push Simone. Contessa calls
it was forced.
That's how I feel.
Everybody's arms is behind their back, y'all. Everybody's arms is right here. You better say what I said you better say.
You heard it too, grown woman. She did not ask her to hug her. She was like, "I'm gonna hug you." Simone works my nerves too. Wait, okay. Andy feels healed. That okay. Heavenly says no. Contessa calls. Wait. Oh yeah. Everyone is forced to still have to say Heavenly did not push Simone. So Contessa calls Heavenly a Blairin, which is a black Karen. She says for using trigger words because she called for security when her and Heavenly got into it. I think it was in 2024. And Heavenly said, "No, that's just for you, baby. I'm only calling security for you."
I'm scared of you, girl. I'm scared of you. Yeah. Everybody else I can handle. You got balls.
Right. What's going on, Whitney? Heavenly tries to fix them big ass gloves that she got. I don't know why Heavenly has those gloves on. And her ring fell off. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm. And then it kept falling. It kept moving. And Dr. Jackie didn't know what to put it. She said, "Here, let me just put it right here on the ottoman." I don't know what to
come put this in my purse.
Girl. It's like, what you should have had it over your gloves. The gloves is too much. One or the other.
Right.
Y'all are not Marilyn Monroe. Stop
it. Heavenly is like it hit like a big. I love Heavenly's randomly. It would never change for me. Y'all can never make me hate
like I enjoy Heavenly too. Don't get it twisted. Sometimes she's wrong and she's fake and phony with that laugh, but other than that, she's still good TV. And the way she handles the girls, on here, like literally when they come on and off, and she was and when we get to it, and Jackie and Simone end up holding hands, walking them. Yeah, the old ladies. I said,
that's them old bitches.
there she goes. Oh my gosh, Heavenly.
But so they switch backstage to the husbands. Scott says the lady's looking good so far, and Curtis tells him to be careful who he's talking about when he's talking about his wife, as a joke. And Scott says, if he say Jackie fine and Jackie fine.
That's all. And that's all.
Right. Cecil says Contessa always gonna come in and say, "Hey, handsome."
I love that. I was just gonna say that. That's literally how I am about me and my husband are just kind of the same way. Like if I see somebody, I might call them handsome, not even like intentionally, and not even thinking about my husband, but depending on, especially if it's like one of my relatives or one of the close friends. Hey, baby, what's up? So there, always that girl, my love. And so literally, I don't know if you can take it as a flirt. I am a flirt. I can't even help it. I've been married. I've been with my husband 26 years. Dang, can I at least flirt? Dang. And I don't mean it in that kind of flirting way, like
Yeah, I think it's just like a common courtesy for some people. Like when they see somebody, like for me, like even when I'm on like social media, I always be like, if somebody looks good, I'll be like, oh, you look good. Like I'm not trying to come on to you, just like, oh, you look good. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a man, a woman, whatever it is. I'm like, oh, you look cute today. Or this look good on you.
Absolutely. You know? Yeah, because I keep getting in the things where people be like, I'm 50 or 51 or whatever in their 50s, post especially in the threads, and post if your age and post a picture, and I get going that rabbit hole, and I go down the way and look at all the beautiful people that are in my age bracket, and I'm like, what we doing? We up here doing it. Let me tell you.
Don't let Ranty come here and hear you saying you 50.
She always, I mean, when I get ready to turn 50, she was still on my head. Now I'm about to be 54 this year. So, hey, dang, Deb.
We know each other that long?
Sir, you was at my birthday, my 50th birthday party. Yeah, this was like 50. I'm 50 by 54. It's crazy.
All right, so Curtis addresses Eugene. I'm actually loving this type of time that Curtis is on too. By the way, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm on this type of time with Curtis.
Okay.
The guys have talked about not getting caught up in women's business. Toya has been lying on him about putting his hands on Toya and other women. Toya says other women have come to her and said this. Eugene can speak on can't speak on what other women have said to Toya. Curtis says Eugene can speak to what his wife says, but he can speak to what his wife says though, because he always agrees with her. Eugene asks, well, what was the lie? Like, all right, Eugene. Curtis says that he had his hands on all these other women. And Eugene says too. And Curtis says, did I touch your wife? Yes, I did. Ain't no disputing that. And we put a pin in that because Eugene is off for this for some reason, because later on he says that he never took accountability when he literally just told him backstage that he did put his hands on his wife. And Eugene
I think maybe he meant at that time. I think he meant at that time, but I'm not defending Eugene. I'm just saying at that time, I don't think he might have addressed it. They might have not addressed it at that time.
Okay, maybe that's true. Maybe that's what it is. So Eugene says, thank you. Cecil cuts the conversation. So take a switch back to the women. Now, y'all know I got extra shit all the time. Okay. So I want to get into the whole Toya and Curtis of it all.
Okay.
So I want to pull up that. I'm up here just talking.
Yeah, I was like, I hope he's looking, because I was like, boy, we all down. It's all bad for us. But at least something popped up on the screen so they know we were still here. So hey y'all.
Right. I want to get into this because Toya, to me, I feel like, was Curtis inappropriate? Absolutely. Like hands down,
Okay.
Curtis was inappropriate. But
Right.
I also feel like the same smoke that Curtis is getting, Toya should get it too.
Okay.
And so I'm going to play this clip, and I want us to hear what Toya is saying.
Sit your ass down, okay? Let me see if he passed the test.
Let me see if he passed the test. Let's go back.
Let me see if he passed the test.
Okay.
Shut the up, please.
So before, to me right here, this is inappropriate, right? Because your husband and his wife is sitting right there in front of them, of everybody. Toya should not be testing out nobody's husband in that room. That's not even your job. That's not your business. That is his wife's business to do.
Look at my girl Mariah.
And this, and I can't play the whole clip, but I just wanted to play that part when she says, "Let me see if he passed the test." So then we'll come back down here because Toya does it again.
Not always.
Hey,
Sugar bar.
just in time.
So is this appropriate?
Hell to the no, no.
Like for me, I Toya deserves the same smoke that Eugene got. I mean that Curtis got. And I'm just like, for me, like I'm not sitting around playing around with Toya.
Is that Jackie right there, standing right there too, and it's red and all the way in the corner, right here in the corner after Curtis? I wonder if that's Jackie.
No, sit over here. Damn it.
Oh, probably.
Oh no.
See, Curtis, now look.
Heavenly sitting down. I'm talking about the person that's sitting. Where he stood up next to.
I see. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can see.
I wonder to see what Jackie got on, because I'm wondering if Jackie got on that. I think Jackie don't have that pattern on there. I don't know.
I don't think they show who that is on this clip.
Because that's even worse, because Jackie was standing right there. If that's Jackie. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure, y'all. Not sure. But
where's Toya's husband at? I want to say that's Jackie. You talking about this right here to the far right?
With the red on, this red robe.
Red, white, and black.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Jackie. It looked like a way to Jackie. I want to say that's Jackie. But I'm gonna.
And he jumped up and stood right there next to that person.
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember that clip that she stuck her butt out like that. So good looking, brother. Thank you for bringing that to the people.
Listen, I'm on Toya's ass on Twitter. If y'all not following me, go over there and follow me on Twitter. For the people in the bushes, please don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video. And while you are here, subscribe to the channel. It is free, $99.
Yes.
I added some stuff for you, okay?
and don't forget to hype the video when it's done.
Oh yes. Not Jackie somewhere. Oh, not Eugene, not somewhere playing, not paying attention.
It looked like both of them could have not been paying attention, but yeah, Toya was wrong on that. No, don't do that. Don't entice no man like that.
Toya deserves the same smoke from that scene that Eugene got, because she should have never done that. Like
that's Curtis got. Same.
I mean, yeah, Curtis got. I don't know why I keep saying Eugene. Because even in that, his butt. Yeah, that is why. Because even on the hold on, let me go back to while I'm talking about Eugene. Okay. Even in this scene, hold on. Even in this scene, okay, we here. Got it. Okay. You hear Eugene say that. Hold on. Look at Eugene.
Look at that face. Look at that face. Eugene ain't got his glasses on.
He two-handed.
He just looking around. He's like, this bitch is inappropriate. But listen what he said.
I know. I took it as a joke.
Took it as a joke. So then years later, it's so damn serious to you?
He said that it was more what his wife said. He didn't say. He said it was what his wife said about it that made him.
But he should. But then he needs to start. I'm with Steve. We gonna get there in a minute. I'm with Steve on this because I feel like Eugene needs to go home to his wife. And you know what? I might even be able to give Eugene a little bit of leeway, because if Dr. Damon said that he goes home and he talks to Dr. Heavenly about the shit that she do and she don't do it, fine. If that's the case,
Okay.
fine. But I don't feel like Eugene does that though. I feel like Eugene is with the shits with her. So
It depends. It depends. I think he checks Toya when he thinks she's wrong, but I also think he is with the shits and giggles. I agree with you on that one.
I feel like
especially when all the ladies are against Toya. So right now he feels like I better come windmill it from my way. Okay. Okay.
All right, hold on. I don't know why this iPad is going off so fast. All right. So Curtis suggests Eugene about the guy to talk. I read this part already. Curtis said, "Okay, I read this." So Cecil cuts to the conversation so they can switch back to the women talking. We get back to Contessa and Heavenly's trigger words. Heavenly says she is afraid of Contessa, but she is not afraid of Simone. Andy tells Heavenly it's not okay for her to say she's afraid of Simone and then say she's going to rip her throat off. And Heavenly said, I actually said I was going to whoop her ass, but she really did say she's going to grab her by the throat. She did say that.
Either way, you're not going to do nothing to stop talking.
I think Simone and Heavenly are the same people. Neither one of them going to fight. So, and yes, I do agree that Toya needs to grow up.
Agreed.
And Colette says,
hey, Colette. That's my sister Colette.
Hey, Colette. All right, so Heavenly tells and says Heavenly says that she will whoop Simone's ass. Andy says either one does. I read that part already. So Brandy says that sounds unhinged. What Heavenly said. I'm like, Brandy, not too much now, girl, not too much. Heavenly responds to Andy, but can't remember his name. And Simone goes, she don't even know your name, but you gonna vote for her? I'm like, Simone, he can't vote for her. You do know that, right?
Yeah. That's true because he's not in her district.
He's not even in Atlanta. So
they are ready to attack Heavenly on her campaign. It's crazy.
I know. And to me, I don't understand why that's okay, but everything else that Heavenly do is not okay with them. I'm like, y'all, because if Heavenly went and started attacking their businesses and stuff like that, even with Simone, with all that stuff that she got going on, she could literally, if they keep painting her as the bad person, thank God that she has people on the cast that's like, no, I will vote for her for real. But I mean, you can see that the people who don't want to vote for her don't really like her like that for real. So, Heavenly says she did the right thing by removing herself from that trip. But Brandy said, "But you came though." I'm like, okay, Brandy, Brandy. I want you to come back with me.
That was true too, though. I mean, what did you come for?
I
didn't want to come on the trip, but I came though. So I don't know because I didn't want to miss out on that check, and I wanted to see. No, actually, know why she came on there. I take that back. Why I called her. I said, baby, you need to get up out of here. You need to get out of here because the people's is talking. The people's is talking about you. You might want to come out here and defend yourself. I take that back. So her intent was not to come, but Qua made it clear that you might want to come and clear your little name up a little bit, just a little bit, a little touch.
And I thought when she went to that trip, I thought that her and Simone had squashed all the shit.
Who? Wait, Simone?
Heavenly and Simone. Because this is what she was mad at. She was mad at Jackie because Jackie had said Simone was mad at Jackie for sitting down and talking to her about her and Heavenly. And I don't know who Simone went to first. I think she went to Simone first. And she was mad because Jackie was telling her that she was unhinged, basically. And that she needed to go and talk to her because that night Simone was unhinged. We watched it. So but I don't think that Simone likes to be called out. So then when Jackie couldn't talk to Simone, she went to talk to Heavenly. Heavenly went outside and talked to Simone, and they made peace. But Simone was like, "Not for the friendship, but just we're gonna make peace in this moment, basically." Right. So I thought from there they could have moved on, but then when they got to Angel's party, maybe she was mad because of Quad came about the VIN number. I don't know. I didn't understand the anger that she had with Heavenly that night.
I feel like Simone is a grudge holder. I don't think she ever quite get over anything if she has an issue with anyone hence quad in her relationship. Now it's better, but at any given moment, it seems like the ladies like to bring up old mess. So it's like you not forgive and forget, like, or it's not even forgive and forget. Like, put it on the table, leave it there, and if you bring, I mean, because if we keep going back, then why are we in a friendship? If we're gonna keep bringing up the stuff that hindered the relationship at some point in time, unless it keeps reoccurring, then again, why are we still friends?
And that goes for Toya too. Like, first of all, Toya more mad about Curtis than Jackie is. She been carrying this damn thing about her sitting in Curtis' lap for all these years. Jackie ain't mentioned that shit. And I mean, the reason that Jackie got to talk about it is because Toya's not bringing it up. But Toya is the person who was doing stupid shit. So
and to be fair, brother, we gotta understand that some of that stuff they did ask her. They was re-asking her these questions at different times. So that's why it looked like she was talking about it more than
But there's answers she can give. There's answers she can give, like, we moved past that. Curtis hasn't had any infractions since then.
True.
Jackie loves her husband. I'd rather not speak on this woman's marriage because it's causing friction for me, for the group of our friends that we have. Like, there's so much that could have been said.
Unless you trying to spread the word that look on the lookout for Handsy Curtis. If that's the campaign you're running, then Curtis has every right to be mad at you. And the fact that you just showed us,
because even this is a reach for me. Even this is a reach for me. Heavenly don't pull up the shit about Curtis. So if they taking a picture and Curtis decided to do this and her husband is there, his wife is there, and they don't have an issue with it, why is Toya got some issues with it?
Yeah.
Does it look inappropriate? Yes, I mean it does from the the blind eye, but we're not in that friend group.
Oh, true. I mean, I was gonna say I don't know. I mean, you can take it how you want it. He just probably walked up on her. She's standing on a step. He's tall, and she's right there. I don't think his hand would have landed on her waistline.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
On the step. Yeah, she's standing on a step, which made his arm probably go up. He could have helped her up that damn step. Nobody knows what happened in this still picture before this still picture.
Right.
So literally, he could have helped her up the stairs. Somebody snapped the picture because Heavenly don't even look like she's in a smiling place either. It kind of looked like they were all up except for Curtis, who looks like I might have been helping her up the stairs. She might have looked like she could have fell, and he might have grabbed her by her waist. I don't think that Curtis is being inappropriate with the ladies, as it is being said. It's a shame that it's being put out that way. Am I saying Curtis is squeaky clean? No, because we're gonna, Jackie's. I mean, Toya's gonna say why she said some of the things she said. So we'll get to that. Look at Damon in the picture. His hand is on Contessa's shoulder.
And I think that's Curtis' hand.
No, the shoulder. And I thought that was Jackie. I mean,
that is Jackie. That is
right.
Jackie.
And And so I thought that
I think Curtis' hand is on Jackie's shoulder and the other hand is on Heavenly's waist.
So
it looks like he's like trying to help them not fall back.
No, because CC, I'm with you. I thought that was Damon's arm around the shoulder. And I hadn't even paid attention that wasn't the husband's and So yeah, they're standing together and at that, because I don't think that
I'm looking at the picture a little bit bigger because I can't blow it up on here.
All right, yeah. So that is her own husband's.
Yeah, that's Curtis' hand. But
that is because his hand couldn't be turned. Oh yeah, it could be turned.
Right, right. And the thing is, if you see Jackie's leg, her leg is up farther, like they're on a hill.
Yeah. So
make sure they don't fall.
Okay, we Inspector Gadgeting up in here. Sorry, y'all.
I got your back, Curtis.
Jackie, I'm gonna hashtag you in here, girl. We got your husband back.
All right, so Andy switches to the Jamaica trip. He asked a question from social media. What social media trends do they hate? Jackie says TikTok trends. Simone says babies born on certain zodiac signs and risking health issues. And listen, now, if they wanted that baby to be a Virgo, I mean, I could understand.
I know you could. I bet you freaking could. I need to know what time you was born. I need to know what time you exactly was born. I think my sister. I know my sister.
I was born at
and
4
my
a.m.
You was born at 4 a.m. Okay, so you really was on the far end because I think my sister is born at my sister and my best friend are born on the same day as you as well. And so
Your sister.
One is my sister Mallory,
Mm-hmm.
the one that me and her look the most alike. We have the same parents. My other sisters have the same dad. But literally, one is born at night and one is born as day. And they not that they don't act alike, because they don't, but they're day and night, like different, but still born on the same day. So yeah, now I know that you were born at 4 a.m. But just a few more, a few more hours, you would have just been a beautiful Libra like myself. You should have just,
I was born at 4 a.m. I was born closer to not being a Libra. I was born at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, if
and
you would have been born, what is that? 14 more hours, you would have been a beautiful Libra. So, but that's crazy that these people are really literally like holding on, and I don't want my baby to be a whatever sign it is. Okay, I like the zodiacs and I like reading horoscopes as much as the next person, the people that don't believe this witchcraft and all that other stuff. But let's be clear, as my kid is coming out, I'm not about to be holding on to no baby trying to hold contractions in it. Like, I don't want the baby to. That's the Lulu out the. That's crazy talk. Like
really
somebody should. That's just like, you're being hysterical. Now calm down.
But what is it? The Gen Z, or is that the new group, the Gen Z?
Yeah,
that's probably them.
Yeah, I can see that being them. I can really see that being, because I think my daughter.
It's not the millennials.
Yeah. I believe that. And it's crazy because they actually changed the zodiac. I mean, there's two different zodiac things going on. So literally in the zodiac, you're a Libra, and in the new the new zodiac.
Listen, that new shit
ain't got nothing to do with me either. Ain't got nothing to do with me either. I just put it out there, brother. They telling me I'm a Scorpio. I said, okay, whatever. But I already know I got part Scorpio in me because I'm on the cusp. Just like you got a lot of Libra and Trace in you because you on the cusp.
Listen, I got maybe like 2%.
You can have a 2%. That 2%
I'll give it 4%.
2% is balance.
I'll give it 4%.
And caring and sharing. I'll give you some good ones from us. We good.
All right. So Andy asked about doctors of color and the cuts in the DEI and education department. Simone says she wouldn't be there if she couldn't get the Pell Grant and other types of aid if she didn't have to pay it back. Contessa says, what does an acceptance letter do if I can't even go to school? She said her parents were middle class people. I think she said her degree was $400,000. And she said, where would she get the money to sit? Where would they get the money to send her to med school without that funding? Quad brings up nurses, and shout out to Quad for I love how Quad throws things over to Angel. So Quad brings up nurses. She said because they are not considered a profession anymore. Brandy says nurses depend on those grants because they made that change. It's not going to only affect doctors, but it's going to affect nurses as well. And Angel says it's going to also affect the patients as well. It's going to be a full breakdown from the doctors to the nurses to them not being nurses no more as a medical profession, down to the patients, because now even we're losing our funding with healthcare. So they had a education moment with Alex Petit. I don't know who that is. Did you know who that is?
That's the guy that got unalived by ISIS. He was a nurse.
They talked about it, but I never heard that story before, so I was kind of I heard. Yeah. I didn't
even, it might have been at the beginning of this year, but he was unalived by them, and for him to be a nurse, he's not, and nobody deserves it anyway, so it doesn't even matter like what kind of occupation, whoever that person is, it didn't even matter. But yeah, that's why they brought him up.
Oh, and I wanted to send myself something. So then contestants then they get into the conversation about HIV. And Contessa, Annie said, I talked about the HIV in Atlanta amongst Black women. Contessa talks about PrEP and then not just being for gay people. So let's have an educational moment real quick. If y'all don't know about PrEP, and me and my friend, the Happy Baker, we're supposed to be having like a conversation about this because I talk to her about it all the time. I'm like, I don't think that it's expressed enough in the heterosexual world. For us, we see it everywhere we go. And so PrEP is not a gay thing. It actually helps, it prevents HIV. It's a 99.9% chance. It covers you 99.9%. There's never been a case of someone who's taking PrEP, who has had sex with a person who has HIV or AIDS, who's ever caught it. So it helps you prevent from catching HIV, right? I want to send this to myself because T.S. Madison got a letter from someone, and I wanted to bring this up.
I like your hat. That is so cute.
Oh,
Snoopy. That is super cute.
I think this conversation is extremely important for a lot of my heterosexual sisters are out there because the conversation that they're having about having with the HIV rates in Atlanta are really high, and people that the women in Atlanta, they're not like when we go out to the club. That's all. When you go to the bathroom, when you walk in the club, wherever you go, you're going to see something about HIV prevention. They will give you a test outside, like all these type of things. And you don't see that at the heterosexual clubs here in Atlanta. So where is this at? Right here. Boom. Okay. Let me share my screen. And let me pull this up. All right. So T.S. Madison got a letter, and I want to read this. It says, hello, I want to start off by saying thank you to you and T.S. Madison. I think this was to Craig. That's her show, Fag Talk with her. I want to start off by saying thank you to you and Madison for all that you do. I'm writing you this message because the message that you have spread has literally saved my life. I'm a writer, and I'm not getting emotional. I'm a writer, and I recently read your book, Words Never Spoken, and it inspired me to be a better writer. To pay for your say has helped me get some extra money on the side. 3, the reason that I'm writing you today is because a friend of mine got me to listen to Fag Talk with you and Madison last summer. She would go on and on about how smart and funny you and Madison are. Not only do you two and sometimes Mo have me laughing until I'm in tears, you also bring awareness to causes that affect our community. I recently moved to Atlanta and started dating in the city. One thing is that is mentioned to every episode is HIV prevention. As I listened to the show, I would hear a voice telling me you should get on PrEP, but I kept putting it off. One day last July, you and Madison were talking, and I rolled my eyes at the conversation, but I heard, as clear as day, warning comes before destruction. I don't know if y'all said it or the spirit said it, but I heard it. I sent online that day and got prescribed now. Over a year later, I was dating someone I was seriously about, and he called me on this past Friday. He only said 3 words: "Go get tested." Before hanging up, I quickly got dressed and went to a local clinic to get tested for everything. He revealed to me later that he had been dealing with other people and found out that he contracted HIV. My heart sank, not out of betrayal, but out of sadness for him. I told him I was on PrEP and he should be too, but he did not listen. Today I received my lab results back and I am negative. On everything, I'm negative on everything. Being on PrEP and doxy-PrEP saved me a lot of pain. Keep on telling people to get on PrEP because it literally saved my life. I read that because, one, it's so important that Contessa even said this, because we're not on a gay network, we're not at a gay bar. Like, this is for the world to see, and it to be talked about more because PrEP saves lives, y'all. If y'all don't hear nothing from this live, hear this. PrEP saves lives, and I I think that it's presented as like a gay thing a lot of times, especially like when I'm thinking about it. I'm like, everywhere I go, I see PrEP, HIV, take a test, do all this stuff. And when I go to straight clubs with my friends, like I never see it anywhere. So I want to tell y'all,
they're marketing it wrong. They're marketing it wrong. What's the problem is? And I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish, and I'll go. Go ahead, finish.
Well, what I was going to say was, I don't think that the heterosexual clubs are open to this much, sex awareness stuff. Like, I think in our community we do have a lot of sex. So I mean, you go to the bathroom, get condoms out of a free condom out of the damn dispenser in the bathroom. But they also talk about safe sex. There's condoms. They sit outside in trucks. They do tests, all this type of stuff. And like, you're not going to find out at that time. So it's like not like you went out that night and then you won't come out there crying because you found out that night. It takes like 3 days for you to find out the results or whatever. I think they have like immediate ones too. And I'm not sure with the vans outside, because I go to my own doctor to get my tests all the time. But I'm saying all this to say this. I feel like when I do my lives, I want to start doing that. I feel like it's important. But I also feel like my homegirls and people that watch me, because I know my audience is mostly women. Y'all, if go get on PrEP and Doxy PrEP, I'm telling you, it will save your life.
Yeah, I'm glad she brought that up, and I'm glad you brought up that it's not just for your community, that it is for everyone. And the fact that, like I said, when it comes to marketing, I think they should break up the because on the commercial, when they show PrEP, they show man and man, and then they show man and woman, and then they might show woman and woman, and then they might go back to man and man, and then they might go back to heterosexual. They need to really break that up. They really, and I know they like, well, we're all the same, and I mean, we're all doing the same thing. Yes.
Yeah.
But some people don't like it in their face like that. Like, and that's that's the homophobic people, and that's not wrong or right. That's on them. That's something that they have to deal with. But when you look at it from their perspective, people that don't agree with your lifestyle, the way you are, brother, which that is not my thing, because I love you too. I love everybody. I don't.
I already know that.
What's going on. I know you know that. I know you know that. But I'm saying that to say, the way they market it, you have to understand that some people, they turn a blind eye, so they need to remarket it and have a heterosexual commercial or
I can see that.
And then do one that is still the same thing, but just so that the audience picks up on it, that it's not this thing that is just for one community, because it's for everybody.
Yeah, because I do agree with you. If they see a man and man, some people will turn it off.
Oh, they just Lord have mercy. They eyes start burning. Like, it's like, oh my, it's not that serious. You never kiss your dad? Maybe you didn't have it like literally, and it's funny because me and my sister are like that. Like when we kiss on our lips, we just, since we were little, we'd be like, but we don't care. Like I kiss my mom on her lips. Like I don't care if I kiss my mom or my grandmother on her lips. But when it comes to me and my sister, maybe now that we're older, we probably wouldn't care. But we like literally, you'd be like, yo. And it's not because I don't care. I don't like I said, I kiss my mom on the lips. I don't care about that. It's not that. It's just me and my sister be like, no, girl. But yeah, it's marketing, and I think that would be a great idea for you to do.
I never thought about that.
Great idea for myself, because that is something that, especially if it's prevented. Thank God, the person that wrote that in said that they were negative.
Listen, even people that have HIV, that take their medication, PrEP is like the same. It's like the reverse thing, but not the reverse thing. It's the same thing. But if you have HIV, you take your medication, you're undetectable. Like when you go to the doctor's office, I mean, of course, your doctor knows you have HIV, but it doesn't show up in your bloodstream because you are taking medication, so you're not detectable. You could actually go out and have sex, raw sex, and they can't contract it because you're on your medication. So PrEP is like the reverse thing for a person who doesn't have it. If you do have sex with a person who may not know it, because HIV can lay dormant in people for a year, I think 3 to 4 years. And they wouldn't know. So you could be having sex for multiple people. You not know. You already got it. Come up and like everybody that had sex when they found out they all got HIV from you, and you didn't even know. So yeah, I think it's a great conversation.
That was a good thing.
Yeah, my friend, she wants to have about it because when I told her about it, she's like, I never even heard of it. But yeah. So shout out to Professor.
I'm telling you, it's the commercial, it's the way it's marketing. And I didn't even realize, I'm gonna go right back. I mean, we're about to get right back into it, y'all. I didn't realize that they did that at the gay clubs, that they have so much, paraphernalia for you to have. And they should do that for heterosexuals. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have it for both? What is going on? I don't club. I haven't been on a club in a long, not since my clubbing days. And when I went to clubs, I wish they had it. And I used to go to both. I've been to gay clubs too. I've been to both because gay clubs be going up.
You're supposed to be taking me to one when I come back.
Huh?
You're supposed to be taking me to one when I come back.
I am. I already know. I already told you. I'm taking the WeHo. We going to WeHo. We going to the Abbey.
All right, y'all. But that was our educational moment. If you are not on PrEP, you are a single person. If you're a married person, you think that even if you don't even know if they cheated or not, get on PrEP. I'm telling you, it saves lives. All right. And if you got HIV, take your damn medication. All right.
Period.
All right. So Contessa had that conversation about the PrEP. The husbands come out and Eugene is happy that he's in the first chair. I'm like, work, bitch. I mean, do your thing. Okay, you got the first chair. And yes, Eugene is going to be a leader tonight. I said, okay, you got the first chair. You're going to be a leader. You working this shit tonight. Let's go. He asked about the drama backstage, and they talk about Lapgate, which we just talked about that. Lapgate. I think this is why Curtis doesn't want to bring this up because of what I showed. Lapgate is really something that should not be only a Curtis thing. Lapgate is actually led by Toya Bush Harris. And I think that's why Curtis is so frustrated because no one is talking about that. So Toya is offended about being pulled into Curtis' lap, but Toya should be offended the fact that she even went and stood by that man to be pulled into his lap and tested that man. Curtis talks about Toya on Watch What Happens Live, where she said that he had, touched grabbed many women by the hips. They cut to Toya telling Jackie the show that he grabbed 2 women by the hips on the show, and then the third one was that lady that he cheated with. Toya tells Jackie it's her fault because she said he didn't do it, and Jackie doesn't even respond.
But she did. She said it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah. She was like, "It's my fault."
Okay.
And what she should have ended it with, or is it your fault?
Because Curtis was throwing it right back at Eugene. Like,
yeah.
Nah, it started at your house. It started at your house. Well, go ahead. Are you done? Are you finished? I mean, are you?
That was not. Did you have any more for that part?
Just the fact that Toya said that it was her fault kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, I don't know if it's so much that it's Jackie's fault when I don't think that they thought it was as big of a deal. Even your husband said it was a joke. He took it as a joke when he heard that. I don't know if he saw it. Maybe he saw it on TV. I don't know if he saw it in the moment. I'm not really for sure. Because projection can make it look like he was there and he wasn't even in the room. I don't know what he saw, but if he says that he took it as a joke, that's how he took it.
Right.
And then I remember reviewing that, and I was thinking to myself, I think I might have even said, like, if one of my friends did that, I would be uncomfortable. I wouldn't want my friend husband to do nothing like that. And then I would hope that they would think that, like, they would be secure in our friendship to know that I wouldn't provoke that. But then here you come showing her. So it's like, no.
Imagine being at your house and Nola or Cutie said, "Let me test your husband." Like, what kind of shit is that? Let's say they cheated on you before this, and then they come over like, "Well, let me test him." We would all be looking at them like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's how that was. She was, because like we only took it from when she said, "Well, let me test him." I can't remember what happened right before that.
That's when he had got caught, I guess, out at the wherever he was at the hotel cheating or whatever. And so Toya made it hurt. That was Toya's thing for that whole season, was about Curtis cheating on Jackie or whatever. And so now for this scene, she's like, "Well, let me test him to see if he could pass the test." And I'm like,
no.
"That's not, you shouldn't be doing."
And that's why he grabbed her. Like, don't be trying to test me. And that's why he grabbed her by the waist. Like, don't be trying to test me. Okay, I got it. It's
and
not
even,
right.
And even in this, let me go back to this real quick because I'm gonna show you something else. Even in this, Heavenly tries to pull her up. Toya don't even move. Oh, I'm clicking this. Hold on, where am I at? Here.
Is it a good joke?
Now look at Heavenly. See how she's trying to get her up?
Yeah, she went to go get her up, but he holding her arm too. Mariah looked like child.
But look how much longer she sits there.
Come on, get your ass up. You can't put your big ass on Curtis' lap.
Like, they both wrong. But I feel like Toya should get the same smoke that Curtis is getting. I'm sorry.
I see your point. Brother. I see it.
All right. So Curtis says he's not admitting to anything until Eugene takes responsibility for himself and never seems to do that because of his wife. And I think this is what Curtis is saying, to be honest. Eugene says if Curtis wants to be stubborn, that's fine. And Curtis says it's not about being stubborn, it's about being accurate. Is this what Curtis is saying, what I'm saying?
And I was like, yes, that's why I was like, go ahead. Yeah, you can reread it if you need to. Because yes,
wait a minute, let me go back. So Curtis says he's not admitting anything until Eugene takes responsibility for himself and never seems to do that because of his wife. Eugene says if Curtis wants to be stubborn, that's fine. And Curtis says it's not about being stubborn, it's about being accurate. I think Curtis is saying what I'm saying. Okay. Eugene says
yes, that's what it is. But why wouldn't he bring that up though? Why wouldn't he pull the point?
You know why? And I'll tell you why. So on Twitter, when I bring this up, this girl literally said to me on Twitter, so it's like you saying that you're blaming the rapist. So if Curtis went and said that no, your wife did this, they're gonna paint it as Curtis is blaming her.
Gotcha. Even though he was the one that was the physical. Okay.
But as
there's a lot of ways to look at it.
Curtis, I can do it. Okay, I got your back. Eugene says you flat out saying you're not going to admit what happened because of what Eugene did years later. Wait. Oh, Eugene says you flat out not going to admit what happened because of what he did years later. Curtis says you're lying and I'm done with it. Eugene says fair enough and they can be done. So they move on. Andy moves to the massages on the beach with Damon. And I love me some Damon because Damon was like, I don't know what massage y'all talking about.
I was like, when he said it the first time in the confession, I was like,
Andy asked me, did he get a massage? He said, you got a massage? He said, did I? And he said, he said him and Heavenly get them weekly. And what they got on that beach was not a massage.
First of all, it wasn't. What they said was, well, I don't know if they worded it as a massage. I thought they said, do you guys want a massage? They was like, some of the guys said yes. And then I thought they said, do you want a leg rub? Or did they say a leg massage? Because if they worded it as leg rub, then you get, you're gonna get your leg rub. If they said like, do you want a massage on your legs? Then that's why why Damon didn't put the two together. I gotta go back and watch it
because I don't remember what they worded it as.
I think they said leg rub, but however, go on with y'all bad stuff. Going to get a massage every week. Hello.
Whatever it was, Damon ain't get it.
I wasn't on no table. I wasn't on no table. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I wasn't on no table. I wasn't having no robe on. They ain't rub my body down. So.
Wasn't no hot oils or nothing going on.
He was like, I don't know what type of cheap shit this was, but it wasn't a damn massage. I know that. And he talks about Toya disrespecting Eugene, the skip work day. Married people say stuff. He said that Eugene said that married people say stuff they regret. I do believe that that's true. You're married. I've been married. Definitely we do. Some people wouldn't have been invited to that party if it wasn't an all-cast event. He could have just said Steve and Mimi and Dr. Heavenly. Steve says it sounds like a narrative spin to him because the blame was put on Mimi, but now all of a sudden they are having a married moment. Come on, Steve. I mean, you know,
that's a read. That's true.
Yeah. Eugene says it wasn't just Mimi. She called out a lot of the people, which we did show that. I think we showed that on here last week, right? When she called out Brandy, because she called out Brandy,
Heavenly, and
Mimi, yeah. Steve says, in that very moment, Toya says, "You bitches did this to me, Mimi, and Heavenly." For some reason, they leave out Brandy. Steve did not hear Eugene take accountability for that. And where is the apology? I'm not really sure why he wants Eugene to apologize for Toya, though. Eugene says there is no apology because he's seen Mimi and Heavenly's face that had a lot of judgment in them. So you can have a face at Mimi at Eugene and Toya's house.
That made me mad. When he said that, I was like, what?
Yeah,
so you basing it off of what I got a face because your wife is acting a damn fool on your behalf, and I got an ill face because of the way she's treating you, and you read my face? Are you okay? Because my face is scrunched up because of the way she's treating you. Hey, Barb. Hey, sis. Literally, I'm mad. Come on, heart. There they go. Literally, I'm confusion on my face because of you, and you gonna tell me that the way you were looking, I could tell, I can see the stain on your face. I can read faces now. Boy, bye. Yeah, you and your wife is acting as if damn fools.
The next time I go over, I'm just gonna be this the entire time.
Go with a mask on. Yeah. Right. I had in a mask.
Like, have facial expressions. I might have to do this.
No, because then you'll say, I saw it in your eyes. It was the way you was looking.
It was the way you was looking. I'm gonna think it'll be blindfolded.
The way you was looking.
Where's the food? Where's the food? Because that's crazy to me that the way they was looking. I'm like, I mean, your wife was cussing you out in front of everybody. Everybody should have been looking like that.
They all were. Everybody was looking the same. Y'all couldn't have eyes behind your head. Everybody was looking the same way. You like they do have something out for Mimi and Steve. I don't know quite what it is. They have something out for them. Maybe because they're the newbies and the last season, the $5,000, it was showboating for them, and they didn't really do much last year. And they're like, oh yeah, so this year we're gonna make sure we hit them up. We're gonna make sure they're gonna get their money. I mean, since they want to be $5,000 and be on the show. Oh yeah, we gonna make sure we embarrass them. I mean, I embarrassed because I don't think that it was an intentional thing that Eugene was like, oh, when Steve and Mimi get here, I'm going over there and I'm running over there to get my money. I don't see it like that. It was told to the person at the door that, look, anybody that don't have a ticket, come get me so we can.
I can't get to that part.
Yeah, I can't either, but I'm sorry. But I thought we.
Oh no, keep talking because I want to pull up something else while you're talking. Keep
going. So it's just like literally. But when it comes back to what you said with Eugene, I don't know. He's siding with Toya, but Toya wasn't in the right this time. Like she literally went off. She said she had a lot going on. She apologized for it, but I don't understand why she won't apologize to Mimi when they keep telling you, I didn't have nothing, you know, I didn't say anything at the pool party. I didn't say anything. And we keep showing it and you still like got it out for them. But we're going to get to it even deeper. What's this? Look at Jackie's here.
I just want to, I don't want to have to say it myself, but what it's given is what Simone, you know, Toya's friend has said.
This is not since you can't. Are you being a good example with your raggedy, broke ass?
Are you really with your raggedy, broke ass? Have you not paid for 2 years with your raggedy, broke ass? That's all I'm saying. Steve and Mimi came in and they popped out $5,000 last year. You and Eugene didn't pay for the last 2 days, and we don't even know if you paid this year with your raggedy, broke ass. If we want to talk about
it. And I can't wait till we get to that. When we get into the, yeah, we got some things to talk because there's some things that's gonna come right back to where we at. And
I gotta make that a clip on my damn channel because the way that Simone said with your raggedy broke ass, there was some oomph behind that.
I mean, she meant every word of it.
Every single letter that was in raggedy broke ass. All right. So they switched to the women. Heavenly says exactly, and Toya blamed them, talking about Toya and Eugene at that party. Mimi asked Toya, "Well, why did you blame us?" And Toya says, "Because y'all was talking shit." And Mimi says, "No, they were not, and they weren't talking shit about." She said, "I never said nothing about y'all's marriage." So they go back to the guys. Steve says he sees Eugene, he sees what he does, he sees who he is, and he's going to hold him accountable to the person that he is, Eugene Bush. And I don't give a damn how much people hate him. Steve ate that up.
He ate that up. I was like, ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Even though I'd have been like, I'll be that. I would be that.
The guys was like, "Oh no, Steve! Now we don't do that, Steve."
No, not all the guys said that. Only Cecil. Only Cecil. Cecil was like, "Oh no, we don't do it." I didn't hear Damon say nothing.
I thought Curtis.
No, Curtis was like this. He was like, "Get him." Curtis was already on his ass. So Curtis like, "Get him." So I don't have.
Curtis probably high-fived him in the back, like, "All right, I got you on that one."
Yeah, that's why he was like, "Get him." I can't, because I tried to, and it kind of fell flat. It's falling on deaf ears. Even though, I mean, I see it from both sides when it comes to Curtis and Eugene.
Yeah, same.
I see it from both sides. I'm not taking sides on that, and I need them to get past it because I don't.
Curtis was like, "Tag me in."
That's funny. That is something funny.
But so Eugene says that Steve has been rude all day. Eugene says, I'll be writing my notes like how you want to say shit.
Oh Lord.
Eugene says, "I've been a bad bitch on this stage for 12 years. You just got here and the energy is off this year. You're one of the new people who got there, and he's just putting that out there. Steve says he's always been calm and cool, and Eugene says the guys have never been this rude to each other. Curtis says, where did it start, Eugene? At your house. He said, no matter if Steve is here 2 years, 12 years, 20 years, there's a respect that goes on. And Eugene says, Curtis, you don't like my wife. You have issues with my wife. I get it. Curtis says he has an issue with the truth. Eugene says, me too. And Curtis hasn't been truthful all day either. And Andy moves on to Damon. So
yeah, I don't know if y'all have an issue with the truth. I think you have an issue with the lies. But again,
Eugene said, I've been a bad bitch on this stage for 12 years. I just got first seat this season. I'm gonna show you what a bad bitch looks like. I'm gonna show you how a bitch come down the slide.
I am so mad at this right now. No, literally. It did, but when I did see Eugene, first of all, let's give a shout out that the men had a segment by themselves and then came in with the ladies. I was like, come on with the segment for the men, and we got a lot of them back in the back talking too. So I like the way they kind of split it up, especially because it is Married to Medicine. So I like the way they did it. This reunion, that was kind of cool. What?
You know, people be giving Steve a lot of flack, but I realized the other day, you know, the show is called Married to Medicine. And you know, Steve is married to medicine.
Yes, he is.
So, all the
married
energy
to and married with. Married. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all.
So Steve should be giving what he's giving because he should be Mimi on the show because he's married to the medicine.
And he is.
So I ain't mad at it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I was shocked to see Curtis in the front seat. I was like, what did Curtis do that he in the front seat? I guess
I
King was there.
I think Steve should have been there, but
that's what I thought. I was thinking the same thing, but then I was like, maybe because King didn't come, was Curtis next in line? Because I don't know. I was maybe because we were going to talk about his date. We were going to talk about his date.
Yeah, it could have been a lot of them because I mean, again, it could have been Curtis. I mean, it could have been Cecil because of their stuff they had going on with Simone.
Definitely.
Andy didn't really dive into that a lot for this, so I don't know.
And it's a couple of things that I was like, dang, yeah, he didn't go into like that about Simone and Simone and Cecil and where they are, has it got better? What does he think about her?
He asked that.
He did.
Mm-hmm. It's in my
notes. I think he moved on too fast.
Yeah, he did. But no. He did move on really fast.
Okay, that's what I'm like. It wasn't talked about long enough. He did bring it up, but it wasn't talked about long enough. But go ahead.
All right, so Andy moves on to Damon. He said, "Why didn't he tell Heavenly about their son?" He says, Damon says he's a quiet guy and he doesn't have to explain everything to her. They don't know the whole story, or he says he doesn't have to explain everything to them. They don't know the whole story, so don't assume you don't know because you don't know him because you see him on TV. But you better believe he handled the situation the best way a father could. Andy asked about his son having the mental health issues, and is there anything else he wants to share on how he's doing? Damon says he says this has been the most difficult thing. Damon says the most difficult thing he had to do. You have someone you love and you're close to, and then something happens and you don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. And he said he's a doctor. I want to read this part, but I also want to bring up Steve and Mimi too, because people. Oh shit, where my notes just go? Okay, damn, where am I at though? People have been talking shit about Mimi and Steve about how they present their son on the show, and they're like, well, they're doctors, they should know this, they should know that. So when Damon said this, I thought people should be listening to what Damon is saying. So he says, the most difficult thing, they don't know what it is. He said he's not a psychiatrist, but he read all the books, but he didn't know what was going on. You're not prepared for that, but he will represent for his son and whatever is he's going through. If his son sees him now, he's there for him every day. And what is something else before this? He says this has been the most difficult thing. When you love supposed to be die. Yeah, okay. So they didn't know what it was, and he's a doctor, and he has read all the books. He said even about this, but he's not a psychiatrist. But he read the books, but didn't know what was going on. He said you're not prepared for that, but he will represent for his son and whatever he's going through. If his son sees him now, he's there for him every day. And when he decides to come home, he's going to be there. I thought that was really good for him to say, because I think that people judge Mimi and Steve as well with their kid. People who have mental health issues and nothing working in a school, like for me, Steve and Mimi and with this Dr. Damon and Dr. Heavenly's son, I understand a lot, because everybody who has autism or has mental health issues are very different. They're not a monolith. They're like a fingerprint. The way they work is they're not all the same.
Individuality.
Yeah. Even my ex-girlfriend, her brother he had schizophrenia. And if he didn't take his medication, that he would be outside trying to kill, unalive her dad. So it's just really weird. Not really, I mean, it's really weird, but it's just like seeing that and working in the school and watching this show. I don't think that people understand how different the people who have mental health issues really are. So when Damon said this, I'm like, as a doctor, he read these books, he went to school for this, and still he did not even understand the signs of his son. It says a lot. I hope that people heard what he said and take that home and understand that if you do end up dealing with a person who has mental health issues, You got to do it case by case. We have you literally. I watch. Shout out to Jamie. That's me. When she does her "This Is Messy" stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it got me into watching a lot of like crime shows and like that. And like you will watch these kids unalive their parents or grandparents and things like this,
Mm-hmm.
and all have mental health issues. There was a white boy. I don't remember what his name was. He unalived his mom and his dad and got off.
Yikes.
And I'm like, y'all don't. The capacity of a person with mental health issues are over the moon and beyond. Like you never know. That's why I
That's
don't
a
play with
lot of our homeless people. That's a lot of our
Mhm.
homeless people.
Our veterans that come home and they still
Mm-hmm.
stuck there. Yeah.
Yeah, that is because they didn't get the help because they weren't diagnosed correctly, or
Yep.
they didn't know what it was. And yeah, it's really bad. And yeah, like you said, the fact that just because they're doctors don't mean they have all the answers to everything, or that might not be that their expertise.
Right.
So just because I'm that doctor, especially Dr. Heavenly is a dentist, so
Goodness. Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Even
But
Dr. G was a psychiatrist. I don't know what Eugene does. We know
but he's
that.
an emergency, right? He's in the emergency room, so he does a little bit of
Okay.
everything. I would think.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in the emergency rooms.
And then
Um,
Simone and Jackie are what is it?
Gynecology, OBGYNs.
GYN, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah, they're just like a lawyer. Like they don't all study, they don't all do the same law. Some
mm-hmm.
do family, some do law, crime. They do different stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. So, but like you said, when it comes down to mental health, that's still case by case. You can't
Yeah.
lump those together and think that oh, because I deal with this patient, I know your situation. No, you don't. I'm
Yeah.
not that patient. So yeah, gotta be kind of careful. But yeah.
And what's really scary, because when I was working at the school, I worked in intervention, so our job was to actually get the kids tested, so to
Mm-hmm.
get them diagnosed. A lot of parents won't come in and get their kids do this stuff for their kids to even get them diagnosed.
Because they're in denial. They don't want nothing to be. They want, and you can still. The problem is you can still treat your kid normal as they can be for
Mhm.
somebody that has some type of disability.
Mhm.
Just because they have this disability doesn't mean now you just you don't have to coddle. Yeah, now so now you can use the tools you need, because when parents do that and they like, nothing's wrong with my kid, nothing's wrong with my kid, and the kid grows up and they are a little bit behind the other kids, like, oh yeah, I never got to test it, but I do see it. It's like, oh, okay, as long as you see it now, we all saw it before.
And to be honest, all the kids are behind. So even without the diagnosis, all the kids are behind. You
I
got
always say
people that are in high
I keep
school
saying,
reading at fourth grade level. So
that's why I said it's a spectrum. So when you say it's a spectrum, that means it's a lot in between.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Andy shifts this from Damon and talks about Jamaica. Eugene, I don't know what that is. And it says Damon said people in the group say stupid stuff, especially Toya. Oh, I said especially Toya. He said especially the ladies. I said Toya. Um, does he feel personal issues get weaponized in the group? Damon says yes. The show has surprised him. People have made up lies about him, saying he's doing things that he's not doing. They cut to Simone being unhinged. Man, then fucking tell your wife not to do this to us. Fucking tell your wife not to do it to us. And
That's
I'm
true
like,
too. That's true too. She didn't have to yell it, but she literally, that's true too.
to me, the way that they do Damon though is I feel bad for Damon. I'm gonna be
No,
totally
don't
honest.
feel bad for Damon. Why are you feeling bad for Damon? Damon knows who he. How you gonna feel bad for Damon and you know how Heavenly is? How you feeling bad for Damon? Damon know what
Because
who he is.
give the smoke to Heavenly. Why he gotta be in it? Like it
Because he's
every
married
time.
to her, and he opens his mouth. He doesn't open his mouth when she's doing stuff in the moment. We've seen a handful of times where that they've been asked to leave and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, that's fine and all. But at the same time, he gonna say on this show, he is gonna tell us that, you know, he checks it both ways. I mean, he said it, I think he said it in this season that, you know, he checks her both ways when she's doing stuff, when she's not
doing
doing
this. But every time they bring up Damon, every single time I'm always like,
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get wrong
because you never apologized.
I ain't even did shit.
No, I feel like Damon know. I mean, Damon is a lot. No, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say Damon's a lot like Eugene. He know when to step in, but now Eugene is overstepped.
Hey,
so.
Ray.
Hey, Ray Ray. So literally, I just feel like, no, Damon's a big boy. He can take care of himself. He can take care of himself. You don't have to feel sorry for him. Love those hearts.
I feel sorry for Damon. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna stop. Well, so they cut to the women. Of course, Simone's going off with, if I could tell your wife, Heavenly said, that's my man, because that's your hero. Toya said, they say opposites attract. I'm like, not in your household. You and Eugene is the same person. So maybe that's what I'm saying. Scott tells Damon that he does have to realize. Scott was so reasonable. Scott tells Damon that he does have to realize that Heavenly does say anything in any time about anybody, even if it's a rumor. She's going to bring it out, or that she has said some untruths too. Simone's the back. Simone says yes, and Heavenly is doing it, and Heavenly is doing it first. They go back to the guy. Scott finishes off saying a lot of times it could be a retaliation against what his wife has said, because Heavenly has definitely said some things about everybody on that stage. Damon says for the people he feels accountable for. Did you catch that?
For the people
he feels accountable for. He apologizes because she's the person she is, and she's going to say things she's going to say, but he ain't done nothing to anybody. For the people that he's accountable for, he's apologizing. Eugene ain't one of the people. They cut back to the women. Simone is back there screaming again. It doesn't matter. He's the casualty of war, boo boo. And I'm like, see, this is the real problem that's sitting back there. They go back to the guys, and Damon says he's never disrespected anybody. So really, the truth is, whoever said things they wouldn't have said about him, shouldn't have said it. It was no reason for it. He don't care if you're mad at Heavenly or not. He could be mad at them, but he's not going to say nothing to the women. Curtis asked, does he think any of the guys have disrespected or said anything of the wives, because he thinks that the issue is not the guys, it's the women. They get into it and they allow that to spill over into the stuff. And he says, to Eugene's point earlier, they didn't use to do that. They would have a discussion, and it wasn't pretty all the time, but they got it out of their system and they would be able to move on. But the group is different now. He knows some of the stuff the ladies have said has hurt some people. Damon says he's not making the assumption that they haven't spoken to their wives. He does think they assume that he doesn't speak to Heavenly. And Andy asks Damon, well, does he? And Damon says, of course, they talk about everything. If he thinks something is wrong, he's going to say it if it's wrong. He tells her, don't say certain things about the guys, because when they address her in the wrong way, then it becomes a whole issue for him. Andy asks, does she take his advice? And Cecil starts laughing. And Damon says she's gotten better. And I don't know what the fuck Damon talking about.
When, sir? When? Name it. Name the date.
Steve says what Damon just did was take accountability. That's the word of the day, y'all. Every time I say accountability, y'all take a drink.
I'm gonna tell you. Right. That should be in our underneath our thing. Accountability. The CashApp. She say accountability.
Every time we say cash,
hey, not your twins, mama.
Send us $1 on CashApp.
Hey, not your twins, mama.
Oh, hey girl, hey. I kind of see all that still off that. I know I'm getting. So Damon said So Steve says what Damon did was take accountability. If Heavenly has done something wrong, then Damon apologized. Real men stand up and take accountability if they are not wrong, even if they're not wrong. But when you don't do that, and you deflect, now we got a problem. Eugene says he doesn't deflect, and Steve said a hit dog will holler because I didn't even say your name. I'm like, Steve got the smoke for Eugene.
Today.
It asked Steve, who was he talking about? Steve said, it's very, Andy asked who Steve was talking about. He said, it's very obvious. Eugene said, it must be Mr. Bush, I suppose. And it's Mrs. Bush if you're nasty. He said, he's surprised if he got a lot of oh no, so Eugene said Mrs. Bush if you're nasty. Damon, they get on stage. Damon told, and he's like, damn, I got a lot of questions this year. What you got?
You think? You think? Damon likes to get out scot-free. He don't like saying nothing. Hey, you're still. He don't like to get nothing, none of it involving it at all. He like, don't bring me up. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about my wife. If we could be on the show without being on the show, we would. Like,
it is Eugene.
Oh Jesus! And I was just when you was talking about him earlier, and then you said it was something you said, and I was like, at least he's not calling him you. I didn't even want to bring it up because I knew that if I brought it up, you were gonna say it, so I didn't bring it up. Here come that Virgo. Here come the Virgo. Bring the Virgos out.
Wait, Ray says Stephen was a punk trying not to say Eugene when he meant Eugene with his weak ass reads. First of all, his reads was not weak.
Well,
and now I'm not gonna stop saying it. You see Andy check him. LOL. When did Andy check him? Maybe we missed that. We got to that part yet.
Wait, check Steve.
Steve. Okay, Virgo Nation. All right, so Andy brings the ladies back out on stage with the guys. Andy asks the guys what's something their wives do now that they never did, that they would never ask for as girlfriends. He starts with Curtis, and Heavenly's like, "Oh, that's the wrong person to ask. We already know what that is." And Curtis says sex. I'm like, "Why, Curtis? You fucking us up right now."
Brought it right back around, right back to how you are, bruh.
Andy did not say that. Eugene said that. Now I gotta say Eugene.
Oh gosh.
They all think that Jackie is a freak. They said that Jackie probably had sex with Curtis outside, not Cecil, y'all. Curtis outside in the car. Cecil says Simone was more mild man. I'm like, I would love to see that one. Andy asked Steve to meet the mild mannered Simone. Andy asked Steve
when they first started dating.
Yeah.
They first started dating Simone. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. When she was trying to get the ring.
That's what she said. I was trying to get that ring, boo. And not because I'm pregnant. And not because I got a baby. Andy asked Steve and Mimi what they do to protect their marriage. And Mimi says they do check-ins to make sure they are intentionally dating each other. She's checking his love language and has to change that. I thought it was very interesting. Wait a minute. So there's that you don't see him? Bikini bottom.
I'm telling you, I'm not doing it with these two. I'm not doing it with these two today. I'm just trying to eat my little Doritos, trying not to be, I'm trying not to be in a mess.
But I thought that was very interesting. She said that they check each other's love language and has it changed. Now, my love language don't change.
I love that too. But
I thought that was really dope, though.
It made me think about it. It made me think about it because I've been with my husband so long. Did mine change?
Yeah. When we talked about it, I asked you that.
Yeah, literally. Mine is the same. I started thinking about it. I was like, well, No, it's still the same for me. I mean, but I can see it change. I can see the dynamics changing though. So that was good to hear and to make me self-aware. So now, maybe I need to check in with my husband and ask, hey, what you like?
Something was very interesting to me was after me and my ex separated, they had apology love languages. And I think I talked about this on my channel before, but I'm talking to new people here. So I learned that your apology love language and your love language match up sometimes. And so we were missing the mark with each other when it came to apologizing because my love language is quality time. So it's like, just spend time with me, like make me feel like you love, like you're sorry. His was words of affirmation. So me saying that I'm sorry, he was like, why you don't never apologize? It took me for years to like start apologize. I apologize a lot now because of him. But all he wanted to hear was like, I'm sorry. I would never say it. My thing would be like, let me show you that I make you dinner, I'll buy some flowers. I do like, romantic shit. Cause I'm like, but that didn't mean shit to him. It's like, I want to hear you say I'm sorry. And it never dawned on me until after we had separated that I've been apologizing in my own way and not in his way.
You've been apologizing and it's been falling on deaf ears and not intentionally. That's crazy. Yeah. That's good to know. I never thought about an apology. The love language for apologizing. I didn't even realize that was a thing.
I didn't either. When I found out, I called him. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I think I thought I was wrong with us."
Ding ding ding.
And he was like, and I'm like, it's so crazy because I can point out the times that things have happened between me and you, and literally you will be like pissed off still. And I'm like, I just did all this shit, and like you ain't even taking.
All he needed was the 3 words. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, 2 words. I'm sorry. Whoa, 2.
Christine said, yes, I agree. I learned LUV in my relationship. Listen, understand, validate. I got it from Dr. Ish on marriage. Okay, I love that. I love that.
Okay, I love marriage boot camp too. I love Dr.
Ish. To a meeting. Y'all have a great day. Okay, not just one mom. Love you.
Thank you. You have a great day today too, my love. I wish I could do it. So yeah, keep it up. I love it.
Just let me know when you do it for you. Okay, so she said what she does. What does she need to do? She wants to know what she needs to do and how she can serve him. And Steve says, speaking life into her and letting her know she's doing an amazing job because they don't always feel like they're both doing an amazing job. They feel like they fall short consistently, but they need those reminders from each other. They are raising an amazing child, regardless of special needs or not. And I thought that was good too. I know that people make fun of Mimi because she says she needs to feel like she's doing a good job. But again, I do think that she's doing a good job. Like she needs confirmation from him. Her love language has to be
okay.
Her love language has to be words of affirmation. Because that's what a love language of words of affirmation needs. Is like to hear like you're doing a great job, like you got this, like stuff like that. That's so funny because let me not say that because Nola might be here. I'll tell you that to be off here. I thought about that because I have a person that I'll be dealing with who his love language is words of affirmation, and he's doing something right now. And I always send him stuff every morning before he goes to his training, just to make sure he's all right.
That's why it's very important to know what the love language is with the person you're dealing with. So
listen, when you dating me, don't let me find out what it is. I'm gonna speak that shit through the moon and over the shit.
We know, Virgo. We know how y'all love.
I think my love language is all of them, but you got to put them on a scale from 1 to 10.
I feel like
1 to 5. Everybody has all the love language, but there's a number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh yeah, there's an order. Yeah, I got you now. Got you. I'm gonna say because I like them all. Not like them all, but I can see all of them in myself.
Like one means more than the other.
Right. I like
go
touch. Ahead. I like touch.
See, I feel like quality time and physical touch go together.
They do. And that's why I don't know which one to put one person second, but I feel like they go hand in hand. Don't they have two kids?
Don't they have 2 kids? That statement says they only focus on one on the son. I'm worried about them using the son to stay on the show. They already bribed them with $5K previous year. So let's get into this. Actually, keep that up while we talk about it.
Ooh, right. Okay, girl. La. I don't think they're using their. I don't think they're using this thing. But go ahead.
They're not. I think the show magnifies the son with autism, because there's no show on television that actually shows a kid that has autism. I've seen a lot of reviews that talk about how they show their son on the show, and I don't think that Mimi and Steve actually see how they present him, because I see people talk about the baby wearing diapers. He's always looking dirty. He's always doing, not looking dirty, I didn't even say that part. He's always fighting the sister, things like this. Production is who shows, is who chooses the footage, right? Mimi and Steve could be doing all type of things. The one thing that they do is they show the daughter way more than they show the son, especially this season. We've seen the son when he walked the daughter in the back seat. We also seen the son when she went to the aunt's house or somebody's house, and they had so she could have a break. But we also got an update at the end of the show that he is in speech therapy, which is also great for a kid who has autism. And I'm saying this stuff because I work in intervention in school, so I know this. That he's in speech therapy. So speech therapy helps him express how he feels, so that he doesn't have to hit his sister to get their attention, because he doesn't know how to communicate. So he does outlandish things. So I don't think that they are using the son for this, and I also don't think that they just have the son all the time. I think production shows the son, and I think it's calculated for Married to Medicine, because you have a doctor on the show who has a kid who has autism, and we don't see that at all. And there's a lot of parents who have kids who have autism and don't know how to do it. One thing that I will say is this: it shows parents that watch this show who won't get their kid evaluated that your kid might have autism. That's one. 2, I also think that it shows parents that, hey, you're not the only person who has a kid who has autism, and that this is hard. The daughter might not get as much shine on the show because Bravo chooses not to do that. But I think that as they go on the show, because when they said at the end that he's on speech therapy, and they showed her at the end and him together, she was tickling him and he didn't hit her or anything. It showed the progression throughout the season of how he's been from the beginning towards the end. So for me, if that's a storyline they have, I think it's amazing, because it's very great to see how it started and how it ended. I don't think they bribed them with 5K, because if that was the case, then what did Toya and Eugene do? Because they didn't give shit for the last 2 years, and we still don't know, like Heavenly said, if they gave anything this year. So
you know what? I'm not gonna do it with you. Oh my God, we have to count up the people that how many people is on there. It's 9 of them. So they would have actually had to put in, if they had to do 10,000, they would have to put in the two or 9, 10. Yeah, they would have had to at least put in. She would have had to put in some money, because it wouldn't have made the amount. Because what the ticket amount was for them is what went into the scholarship. Is that how that went, or what was in the tickets sale? I mean, not the ticket sales.
So the tickets were $150. Hold on, $150. 66 people showed up, so they made $9,900.
Yeah, and they gave $10,000 away.
Right. So when Mimi and Steve got there, this is probably why that Eugene and Toya stopped them at the door, because that added $300. Wait, which got them to $10,000 and $10,200.
Okay.
So technically, if that was true, then Mimi and Steve broke them. They made a little bit over what they were trying to make.
Well, but then you got to think about the venue and all of that. That ain't, the ladies only gave what? They didn't just, wait. What did they give them?
They gave them $2,500 a piece.
25. So that's what we need. 2,500.
Mhm.
Wasn't that 2,500 was supposed to go to the?
That was for the venue. And also, wait a minute.
2,500 times 10 is
Actually,
200.
Stephen Mimi did not do that because they had 66 people there. Let me go back. 66 people there times 150, which is $9,900. But Simone bought 10 tickets. So hold on. So they had $11,400 before Stephen Mimi got there. Because Simone bought 10 tickets. Yes. That because they said from the door, that's where that money was coming from for the scholarships. So to me, I wondered then why did they give more money to them? Because y'all made $1,100 before Stephen Mimi got there, because that was the extra money. Y'all had over the amount.
I don't think it had anything to do with the amount or anything. They're saying it's for charity. So if we're doing it for charity and I'm coming in for charity, you shouldn't be questioning now you question me if it was I got to the door and you're like, I need $200. Because sometimes venues do that where at the pre-sale is cheaper and then the other thing is it costs less. So
let me tell you something about Atlanta.
Okay.
Married to Medicine, a TV show that's on cable television, had an event at your venue. I don't see them like paying for that venue.
Right, that's why that's what I was trying to get at. How much did they spend on everything else?
Even the artists that were there that were doing the artwork, did they auction off that artwork? Like we never seen that part. Toya had chicken wings.
They didn't show it because it didn't happen. Never mind.
And that's what I'm saying. Toya also had chicken wings and fruit cups for food. Do you think that Toya
Eugene, they paid for the venue then?
I don't think they paid for that venue. In Atlanta, if you have a TV show and they show the name of the outside of that building, right? So promotion wise, they probably got either they got a really big cut out of that, or they got that venue for free. So I don't even know if, and again, like Dr. Heather said, did Eugene and Toya even get $2,500 this year? Was that why they had chicken wings and fruit cups?
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna say nothing else about that part. All I know is I do agree that Stephen Mimi should have just thank you, Papa. Stephen Mimi should have just paid whatever when the lady asked, even when he was like they were like at the table. I mean, when they said we're at Jackie's table, I still would have just been like, well, let me give, for the calls. What are you laughing at?
Ray said,
Lord have mercy. Ray is not helping. Ray, you're not helping the calls.
There's a lot of overhead to pay for the venue. Was their largest expense, Toya said, when planning it. But we don't know what Toya paid, and I think that's why she would not even. We're gonna get there because that was the part of the reunion. We're gonna get there, so let's not jump ahead. Okay. But no, and napkins. But in napkins is crazy.
That is crazy.
Poor Cecil had chicken bones next to his son.
Oh my gosh!
Heavenly taking the place. I got 30 I got 30 wings. 30
wings. The details that y'all are paying attention to is hilarious.
Are these my wings? Are these my wings? That shit had me dying.
I feel like why didn't nobody bring that up then? Everybody was giving her a pat on the back. Why nobody brought up the food and stuff?
Did they?
Was that production being shaky or do you guys think?
I want to say that Contessa did, but maybe not. But let's keep going because we almost there. All right, so Andy asked me about that. Steve says, speaking life to him or his wife. Okay, we read that. Okay, so they feel like they fall short consistently, but they need those reminders from each other. They are raising an amazing child, regardless of special needs or not. Contessa asked, was it hard for them to share their story on national television? And they said, absolutely. Mimi said every time that they talk about it, she gets emotional. Because she goes to therapy. She says, let me be honest with y'all. Let me keep it real. I go to therapy every 2 weeks because she knows that it's a battle she's going to have to fight for the rest of her life. And Simone, and then they go to Simone, the men in her life supporting her. Andy asked, has it changed? She said, let me clear this up. My man has 2 jobs, okay? And I don't pay his bills. They split the bills down the middle. She has not cut the boys off, but Michael also has 2 jobs too. And that was basically it for her. Andy said it was very jarring for him to see how Michael had talked to her. And Jackie says she thinks that Simone needed Cecil to help her in that battle. Simone says no. She needed Cecil to on the days that she's coming in with a no, to have her back and not throw her underneath the bus, and that she doesn't know she doesn't know that he did not know that was hurting her. Andy said, does he know now? I'm like, is this a real question? Of course he knows now. He's you got to watch it every day for his life. They was on social media talking about it. You got anything about that?
No, I'm good. Like literally, it's self-explanatory.
Okay. They get to Curtis giving King advice. People feel that he crossed the line. That's what he said. Curtis says he didn't understand the magnitude of the struggle that Quad King was going through with the process, and then he apologized again. Now we at the Met Gala.
All right.
Where's my wings? I need some wings. I need my wings in my
I had a Louisiana wing earlier today. I should have left the bones. I should have kept my bones sitting right. Okay.
So Andy asked Steve why he thought Eugene asking him to pay was unfair. Steve says, no, that's not the case. It was very strategic, targeted, and intentional, and it had nothing to do with the ticket. Okay. Let me get to my receipts.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Dr. Contessa says Dr. Eugene being called Eugene Bush was a lot. Shares the group has never paid to get into the a filmed event. Let's listen to Contessa.
When they called Eugene Bush.
Oh, I was a lot.
And then, Toya kind of
I love Contessa, by the way.
Insinuated that men like, him.
I mean, I don't think Eugene cares as much as we think. Because if he did, then, I think he would back up. He keeps inserting himself in things, and that's just what it is. And I think he's comfortable where he is.
I wish Eugene was on Housewives of Atlanta when Nene Leakes was there, so she could say, "Stop being a big ass bitch." Okay. I'm sorry.
He is a grown man with a big number on his age. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Right.
And here we go again. We're talking about him, so he's doing something right.
Do you think Toya was a good host for the Met Gala?
She knows she wasn't a good host. She wasn't trying to be a good host. She was trying to do her thing. She was trying to turn it into the Toya Gala, which is what she did.
Toya and Eugene Gala.
The Toya and Eugene Gala, which was, but it's okay. But it really should be about philanthropy. It should be about the students, I mean, one of our suggestions was whatever money we collect, let's just give it all to scholarships, because at this point we having a party with 2 days like notice. It don't make no sense.
Right.
And we wasting all this money on all this process circumstance. I mean, we could have got thousands of people, but it is.
Listen to Contessa.
Is what it is.
Would you have charged your fellow castmates, because Toya did say on Watch What Happens Live with Simone that
we ain't never paid for nothing we ain't never in our life paid for nothing to go to something that we filming, but okay, whatever.
So you hear from Contessa. Y'all heard that, right?
Mm-hmm. I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
I just wanted to make sure. And I'm going to also bring up this because Toya is in the comments. She says she's never paid for a Met Gala. I think that's what she meant. They excluded her the first 2 years, and I'm not sure why she didn't pay the third season. So, wait a minute. Do I have something? Do I have my email? Oh, damn it! I need to pull this up. I don't know if I have it. Oh, yep, I do. Look at me doing the work.
Come on, work.
So, did you know that this is not an original idea from the women from Married to Medicine?
This is what we're watching?
The Met Gala?
Oh, I did hear that.
Okay. Well, let's get into it because, I pulled up the receipts.
Ooh.
So, the official Met Gala 2025 celebrating 10 years of impact, mentorship in medicine in Columbus, Georgia. Guess who is the damn keynote speaker?
Is that Heavenly? No, is it Contessa?
It's Contessa.
I'm like, that's Contessa.
So this is not even an original
They've
idea
been doing this. The 10-year anniversary. Last year was a 10-year anniversary
for Columbus, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They only had 3 for Married to Medicine. So y'all can see it, and I'll drop the link in the chat if y'all want to go ahead and read it.
Ain't that something? Wait, is somebody else going to be hosting it next year?
It's going to be Quad and Contessa, I think.
Okay.
But I just want to make sure I bring up all the receipts that we needed to have for this conversation.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate you.
Then you plan it next year. So why is Dr. Simone and Brandy and Angel paid? Contessa doesn't make sense. I think they're the only people who paid. And again, if Simone paid for 10 tickets, why did they hold them outside if Simone paid for 10 tickets?
But then he said he was at Jackie's dinner table.
He did.
So either way, it was just weird. It was just weird. And to your point, you know that they're going to donate, or there's art going on in there. So if they bought that ashtray, that they're probably going to buy some form of art there, and they're getting their house built, so they might see something.
I don't think that Steve and Mimi are lacking the money at all. To be honest, I don't.
Oh no,
I think
not at all.
And I think when Mimi and Steve say that something triggers them about them, I believe that. I do. But I want to make sure I play what Contessa said because. Oh, and wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got another receipt. I forgot.
I was nervous.
Because let me go over here to the actual show.
Okay.
Where is this at? Is it this one? Like that. Ain't that. Where is it at?
Hit that like button, please. Like button, subscribe button, hype button when we're done.
Oh, it's this right here. I'm like, why can I find this? All right. Not only did Contessa say this, but wait, where am I right now? Simone actually told Toya this shit at the damn party.
Charge another person a ticket. Don't charge another person. Don't charge another person. Don't charge another person. Don't charge another person a ticket. That's a part of this group. That's a part of this group.
That's a part of what?
That's a part of this group.
Okay. Because I know that she said that at the event.
I saw that.
So Steve and Mimi definitely played. I mean, not Steve. Eugene and Toya definitely played with them. They definitely played with them.
They targeted them, yeah. But Simone tried to clean it up though, because she was like, no, what they came and talked to me. I mean, they came, and I bought 10 tickets, but they made sure that they said something to me. I'm like, probably not the same way. Probably not in the same manner.
Well, let's get through this because I want to get to Contessa during this part about the Met Gala.
Okay.
All right. So Toya says, Toya says everyone knew they had to pay to get in. Mimi says, no, they did not. Toya says, you pay to get in any event. Steve says they didn't give anything last year, so that's not even true. And Contessa just proved that that's not true. And even we heard Simone say, stop charging people that's part of this group in this bank. So that's not true. That's confirmed from the people from the actual show.
But wait, before you finish that, before you finish that, don't you think that Simone said that? Do you think that Steve and Mimi walked over there and complained about it, or do you think that Simone said that like out of out the
I'm pretty sure she heard them complain, but she also is not really friends with Mimi though, so I don't think that Simone wouldn't have said that, out of the strength of Mimi and Steve. She don't really fuck with Mimi like that.
Okay, I was just asking.
So Steve says they didn't pay last year, and Steve says that Toya and Eugene didn't give anything last year or the year before that, and they hid the year before. They hid that the year before by giving wine. Toya tells Steve he doesn't know what he's talking about. Jackie is shaking her head, yes, but I'm not sure if Jackie was shaking her head about what Steve was saying or what she was saying. Heavenly tells Steve.
Jackie was shaking her head to what Toya was saying. But she would have been like looking at her like, girl.
Like this, Steve was talking. It was like, and then as it went on, it showed when Toya was talking, it like gradually went
you felt like it kept going, like a continuing thing.
I feel like what they both were saying was true. In Jackie's mind,
at the same time,
right? Heavenly tells Steve you can't win if they're gonna. Heavenly tells Steve that they can't win if you're gonna lie. Jackie confirmed Toya win. Let me know when. Andy tells Toya to stop talking and so they can hear Steve. Steve says they have given more money than Toya and Eugene has in 1 year than they have in 3. How about that? And that's the fact. And that was the fact. Again, they gave in 1 year they gave more money than Toya and Eugene did. Heavenly says, and that's true. Steve says they were strategically targeted at the door. He addressed it with Eugene, and Eugene deflected again, and he won't take accountability for it. Eugene says he thought he did when he told Steve to pay. Steve says you can't hold the fellas to a standard that you don't hold yourself to. And Eugene wants Damon to apologize for. Eugene wants Damon to apologize for Heavenly, but he wants to apologize for Toya, and it's not right, and that's not what men do. Toya says nobody asked Damon to apologize for Heavenly, and I think they do most of the time. Simone says she understands Steve's perspective from the Met Gala. However, if someone is having a gathering, they have the right to turn you away. They have seen it numerous times. Mimi says hold everyone to that same standard, though. Simone says Toya did fuss at everybody. Mimi said no, she didn't. Simone says she paid the money she required from them and bought 10 tickets. And when she got there, Toya wrote up on her. To me, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know why.
So if Simone gave it $2,500 and paid for 10 tickets, why would Toya be rolling up on her? Does that even make sense?
That's what I asked you. That's what I said. Why would she? That didn't make sense to me that she said that. She said that she got sweated by by Toya the same way, and she bought 10 tickets. I'm like, well, why would she do that? What would make her have to come up to you to ask you anything about 10 tickets unless you had people that came and you were asking them? Because it just didn't make sense. Because you
she bought a ticket for her kids. I don't know.
For her family and something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But she ain't got 10 kids. So, that's only 4 of them.
Ray says Steve's chin was just all out of order this reunion. No poof. just self-righteous and loud and wrong. So
It's
you
the
see, Toya
truth.
was not targeting Steve and Mimi by rolling up on everybody. I think that I don't think that what Simone is saying is true. So nobody like if this was true, then the whole cast would have said that's true, right?
Right. I feel that too.
But only
Because I
person
don't
that said
think
it
they
was
wrote
Simone.
it.
So I don't believe that Simone. I don't think that Toya rolled up on Simone. And if she did, then I mean that's a problem. Like, why are you rolling up on someone who bought 10 tickets? Mimi says it was very targeted and very intentional. Something about their presence irritates and any type of insecurities that Toya and Eugene may have. Toya is flabbergasted. Contessa says this was a hold on. Let me hold on real quick. Let me get my charger. I want to get to Contessa.
Uh-oh. You guys make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to both of our channels. And I still think I agree, Ray. I think that Jackie was agreeing with Toya. I don't think that I mean wasn't paying attention when Steve was talking, but I don't she was like looking in Toya's direction when she was when she was saying yes to me. That's just my opinion. Go ahead, SoDebs.
So
My
Contessa.
thing is not working. Go ahead. I don't know why it's not working right now. Go ahead.
So Contessa chimes in, and really for me, this was the part where I was like, thank God that Contessa was there, because let me get into this. What you said, now you cherry picking how the cast reacts to validate the truth. No. What I'm saying is that I don't think that Toya did. I don't think that they did that. Eugene. Well, let's get to what Contessa said, and then we can talk about it. So Contessa says this was supposed to be for the group, the ladies of Marriage and Medicine, but somehow it became a Eugene and Toya show. She says to Eugene, he should have not been anything but a guest that night. He should have been talking to anyone other than greeting people. If anyone had any questions about tickets, the only people that should have known about was the women on the show and Toya, but Eugene shouldn't have been a part of it. Toya says, "Hold on." The bottom line is they had an event for the last 3 years. The first year, Jackie didn't share any details, but asked for money. For the first 2 years, Jackie didn't ask for nothing but money. She did this. Toya did the same thing the third year. The thing is, though, they trust Jackie. They don't trust Toya. They gave Toya this event because Toya wasn't paid anything. So this year they trusted Toya. I still think Toya paid this year either.
Yep.
And so and she and the and I said, and so since Toya is saying this, she's so let me go back real quick. So Toya said, hold on. The bottom line is that they had an event for the last 3 years. The first year, Jackie didn't share any details, but asked for money. She did the same thing the second year. Toya did the same thing the third year. So if I was the group and Heavenly did say this, we should do the same thing that Toya did to us the first 2 years. They should have all showed up with bottles of wine. If you're doing what Jackie did, then they should do what you did, since you hosting it, and just show bottles of wine.
Ooh, that would have been cold blooded. But see, we keep getting distracted from what the real causes and what we're doing. So when y'all do that, it looks like you're hurting what we're here to do.
That's why they didn't do that, though. But that's
exactly because it was not the Toya or Eugene show. It was a Met Gala. It has a bigger purpose, and you guys were losing focus and trying. They lost focus as soon as they put Toya in there to spite her. You don't put somebody in the chairman's chair like we did with America, putting the biggest person in the chair and then just saying, "Oh yeah, run with it. Let's see what you do." Like, you don't do that. That's just not a smart move. Exactly, it's not a smart move. Like, it don't work like that. like, and that's exactly what's happening with our country. It's like, okay, let's just see. Let's throw it at the wall and see if it stick. And it's like, no. So they went in. That's why it could have been a worse show than it was. It wasn't a shit show, but it could have been because of the way you guys started it. Why would you guys come in and put Toya in just to see if she would fail? Because then that still falls on all of you guys. Thank goodness it didn't fail.
I don't think it was for her to fail. I think it was so she understood
So I
that
said,
it's not a Jackie event, because that's what Quad even says at the end of this, and we're gonna get there in
oh yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't think it was for her to fail, so that Toya knows to give the damn $2,500 when we asked for it.
Okay.
So Toya says at the end of the day, all they had to do was give to charity, which Steve said at the door, do you want the $300 or do you want me to donate? He said that.
Yeah.
She says if you can buy a $5,000 bowl, you can give $1,000 to charity. Where did the $1,000 come from? Because that was never a part that they gave $300 because that's what they wanted. And he asked Eugene and Toya at the door, which one do y'all want, the donation or the $300? Because no one's paying to get in here. That's a part of the show. So Heavenly says they don't even know what Toya gave this year. I'm like, we don't know that. And that is the craziest part. Andy asked them to let Eugene speak, but they ignored the fuck out of Andy at this point. Contessa and Mimi are going off on Toya about giving to charity. Contessa says, I don't know if you heard this because I had to go back and listen to this like a million times because they were talking at the same time. Contessa says, you can't decide on what charity to contribute to. Toya says, why would you not contribute to a scholarship to a medical student when y'all just said y'all are all about giving to the medical industry? Contessa says, maybe I don't want to contribute to every charity that y'all contribute to. She wants to contribute to the charities that she wants to. Quad shuts the whole. Did you hear when she said that?
I don't think I heard it word for word like that. No.
Yeah, I had to go back on multiple times, but that is a thing. Contessa, and I think that's why Contessa they were mad that Toya would not share, because Jackie did let them know the 2 years, which I don't think was on this show. They knew what they were donating to. Toya did not let them know. So $5,000 for 2 girls, and y'all donated $2,500 a piece. Everybody besides Brandy, Steve and Mimi, and Angel, and y'all had artists there. Are they paying for free? Like, did y'all not raffle that shit off? And then y'all also paid for tables. And then those girls got $5,000 a piece. So where did the money go?
I don't know. I mean, the way they make it seem, I didn't know they didn't know that where the money was going. I didn't know they didn't know. I thought the Met Gala was something that they did for us. I didn't know that the purpose changed I didn't know that they do something different for each Met Gala. Now, I mean, like outfits and things, but as far as what the purpose is for, I didn't realize that different years is going to bring something different. I thought it was all for one certain thing.
We're going to look at the official Met Gala in a minute because maybe that can explain where the actual money goes to. Ray said, why does it have to be either or Mr. 5K? Because first of all, I'm not going to be. Because you what?
Because you're sweating me. Because you're letting me know you don't like me. You have a disdain for me. Your wife has came from my wife. There's a whole lot of reasons that Steve is acting the way he's acting. We're not gonna sit here and act like Toya and Eugene or Toya has not been trying to like really pick on Mimi or trying to say that, yeah, Mimi, you've been talking about my marriage. When Mimi keeps saying, I did not say anything about your marriage. And even with their makeup, it still was like, even at the reunion, Toya says, she really cares about what's going on with Mimi, and she thinks she's a great mom and yada yada yada. But you can still see some kind of in Toya. You just see it. There's something there, and I can't put my finger on it. But if you act like that's not happening, that's a problem, because that's why we're having a discussion, is because we can see clearly that Toya has something with the Steve and Mimi thing. You can see it. And if she can just say what it is, if it's like, if maybe she don't like her, or maybe
we can move past it. Just say what it is.
But don't act like we don't see you're poking at them, or that you're treating them different. And even with Eugene saying, you guys only been here a year or two, and
I've been a bad bitch for 12 years on the stage, and now I got first seat. I'm gonna be the baddest bitch on this stand with all the men. I'm the bad bitch sitting up here. I'm the HBIC.
I don't know if he said bad bitch. I don't know if he said it in that manner, but if that's the way you took it, brother, I'm gonna let you have it. No, but literally,
Eugene must have got a good gate to give him a good read, but the read didn't read the way that Eugene was trying to give it off. Because he should have said, I'm the bitch that been here for 12 years, and I got the first seat, and you only been here for 2 years. So 2 years and 12 years, which one we gonna do?
Right. I'm a Libra. I'm gonna tell you, my scales are gonna tip because I literally went back to, because I'm on that song on about why this is happening. But then Steve takes it a bit further when they go backstage, and I'm sure my brother's gonna talk about it. But child, I was like, no, wait a minute, Steve. Here we go. So yeah, we're gonna get into it though. But yeah, no. What is that? Can you read it?
I was confused because I thought it says Eugene, but I was looking for Eugina. Okay, got it.
Wait, what?
Ray was saying, so Steve's chin is in his feelings then, but he want to call, and it says Eugene, but it should say Eugene. Why he want to call Eugina a female? So I mean that I was trying to read it, but I couldn't. It was spelled Eugene. I don't know what she's talking about, but she was trying to say Eugina. Got it.
Oh, okay. I got it now. Now I've been enlightened. Like literally, I cannot. Oh, child.
And all he said now, Eugenia Bush, that could be a man. He didn't call him. He never called Eugenia a female. He just said you want to be Eugene Bush. That could be. That's a man.
That's not what he said. That is not what he's only said. Thank you, man. Yes, he is. He is. I'm glad you put you and not y'all. It's him, not me. I'm trying to keep order in here.
All right. So Contessa says you can't decide on what charity to contribute to. Toya says, well, why would you not contribute to a scholarship to a medical student when y'all just said y'all are all about giving to the medical industry? Contessa says, maybe I don't want to contribute to every charity that y'all contribute to. She wants to contribute to the charity that she wants to. And you also know that even when Steve was sitting with the guys, he said that they donate to a university here in Atlanta. I can't remember the name of what it was. If y'all want to question me on it, I will pull it up. So don't do it.
I did remember him saying that.
But he did say that. So Quad shuts the conversation down. And this is where things get very interesting. So Quad shuts the conversation down. She says, Eugene finally figured out an answer. Oh, maybe I said this. Eugene finally figured out an answer.
Maybe I said this one.
Let me read this real quick.
Yes, read over it.
Answer to Contessa's statement about being involved. Oh, I think I might not have wrote the first part because Contessa asked why was Eugene involved. So Eugene finally figured out an answer to Contessa's statement about him being involved. He says the only reason he got involved was because how did I miss this part? Because Quad shut the conversation down, shouldn't be here. Well, I know that, so maybe I missed this part, maybe somewhere else. But the thing was, so Contessa shut the shit down because she was telling Eugene that he should not have been doing nothing. I did read that part already.
That's because that's when Quad was trying to shut everybody up because everybody was talking on top of each other. That's all that's why you put
so Quad never got in there. Okay, got it.
No, so she just shut everybody. She was like, can y'all be quiet? Let's listen. And because Eugene was trying to say something and everybody was talking over him. So she was just trying to get everybody to be silent. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's why that's there in the middle.
Yeah, because they be arguing, so I can't. Things be out of track.
He was like, "Yeah, let me just throw that in there."
He finally figured out how to answer Contessa's statement about him being involved. He said the only reason why he got involved was because they had that deadline, and Toya says she's going to look like a fool if she doesn't get this done, and it's important to her. Toya told him nobody is helping her, which is a decision that she fucking made because they were trying to help her, but she wouldn't. She was trying to be like Jackie. They had a lady at the door checking the list to see when Mimi and Steve got there. No one, I ain't listening to nothing else. And they had a lady at the door checking the list. So that they would get it for free. Eugene told her to let him know if somebody shows up that's not on the list, i.e., Steve and Mimi, when they get there. Contessa asked, "Well, why?" And Toya said, "Because she's a woman." Eugene says, "Because he was helping." Contessa says, "We didn't ask for your help." Contessa tells Toya to pull up her coat with all those text messages on it from the first part of this, on it. And Andy asked Qua what she wanted to say. So let me go back to this. So Contessa asked Toya to pull up that coat with all the text messages on it. Andy did not want her to read those messages on there when Contessa said pull up that code, because they didn't ever ask for that. They all asked her to help. She didn't want help from them. And that's why she said, well, pull up the code. So Andy asked Quad what she wanted to say. Quad tells Toya, through the years, she's failed to think, remember, and understand the concept for all of them. There was a number of people who felt a certain type of way. They did not like how it transpired when Toya didn't give, and people were saying to Toya, this is not a Jackie event, it's a group event, which I don't understand this, because Toya is saying that she came up with the idea and brought it to Jackie. So I don't understand why Toya would think this is a Jackie event. But let me keep going. We can get there. Toya says they still pay nothing about Mimi and Steve. Now, Quad is not even talking about them. So this is how you know that Toya has an issue with Steve and Mimi. Because Quad said all that, Toya said they still didn't pay, they still paid nothing. Well, they paid $300 because that's what y'all asked them to pay. We seen it. She said, which robbed the point. They literally have. Oh no, I said that. So Steve said they were going to do the same thing, which he told Eugene at the door, but they were ambushed at the door. Andy asked, "Why is it hard for this group to come together for this event?" Jackie says it is because of how it started. Oh my God, where's my notes? Hold on. Look at my phone. I got one here. I knew something looked right. Hold on, y'all, because I thought I had all the stuff on here. We talked about this. They hit the year before the one. I talked about this. And they should have done the same thing. Toya did. I read that. Andy asked, Andy asked, why is it hard for the group to come together for this event? Jackie says it's because of how it started. It started with Jackie and Toya trying to do it and not getting support from the entire group. But what she can do to make this positive is that the 501c3 is 30 days out from being finalized. It is a true foundation that will benefit nurses and medical professionals. Andy asks if it's tax deductible, and Jackie says yes. Toya says, I was the one who did the 501c3, Andy. And Andy says, that's great, Toya. You want a cookie? And Andy says next year he's going to donate. He thanks the guys, and then they exit the stage. So they get backstage, and Steve and Eugene get back into it again. Steve brings up Toya talking about him with his shirt off, about him being attracted to Steve, and that Eugene is insecure and less than, and maybe he feels less than, but don't single him out because of it. Eugene says sarcastically, if that's how you feel, if that's how it made you feel, I'm sorry. And that's what Steve needs. Steve says that's passive aggressive. That's that passive aggressive mess. Eugene leaves the room. Steve calls him little man syndrome. And Steve was like, I need some food. And Scott's like, maybe you just hangry. Like, maybe you just hangry.
So, I need my protein. I need me some protein right now, bro.
Kristen said, I wouldn't trust Eugene and Toya with.
I cannot.
Baby, I wouldn't trust Eugene and Toya with a penny. We don't even have pennies in my quarter. Everybody don't like chins in their cooch. I mean, well, Toya do, because she definitely asked for that. She definitely asked for that man to take his shirt off.
Toya likes pretty shiny bodies like herself, but that chin comment.
Because the two men that Toya be talking about all the time was King and the Chin. If you want to call him the Chin or Steve, either one, Toya loved that. So the final moments come. Andy asked her final thoughts. I skipped to you because they didn't say shit. But Andy, it was Angel and somebody else. Andy gets there.
Brandy.
Yeah, it was Angel Brandy. It was Angel Brandy. They had a good show. They had a good time this season.
Yeah, we saw. Look, we saw.
They talk about Heavenly leaving the show if she gets elected. Wait,
Contessa was already waving by. Girl, bye. But she's giving a compliment. She's giving a compliment at the same time. She was like, "Oh, girl, because you're not coming back, you gonna win, girl. You winning. God, girl, bye."
Well, wait. So Heavenly was like, "Well," he was like, Andy said that if she gets elected, that's that she's gonna leave the show, and she was like, Heavenly was like, "Well, that's the thought," and Contessa was like, "Well, I guess this is goodbye."
Like for real,
and I don't think that Contessa even noticed what she said, but she had a great comeback, and she was like, "No, I'm saying because she gonna win."
You do understand that just one of your favorites, but you do understand Contessa says a lot and don't realize what she says
right
after she says it, she can't take it back. Especially about her own husband.
I just started liking Contessa, so I'm learning.
Okay, that's why. Okay, because I'm like yeah, I like Contessa when she first came on. I loved her when she first came on because she was like just something new, refreshing, and Donnell Jones' mama was out over her babysitter for her kids, and that was a whole dynamic. But
well, I didn't even know that.
Oh, child, that was a whole dynamic in itself. Donnell Jones' mama had Contessa's mama hemmed up with kids. Oh my God, it was crazy.
I got to go back and watch this season.
Oh my God, you will enjoy that first season that Contessa came on. It's juice. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But literally, Contessa, it's a push-pull relationship for me with her. This season, she was pretty cool. I want to see her next season because she'll be turning 50, I think, this year. So I want to see what she does, and hopefully we don't have to hear her complain about her husband when she's really not really complaining, or maybe she should keep some of the complaints in her head so that people can use it.
Scott has really not been present a lot anymore.
Scott, remember he had the eyeball, his eyeballs was about to fall out. So
yeah, Andy asked him about it on the reunion. Well, real quick, let me finish this part because this is the last part. Okay, so Contessa says goodbye to Heavenly, and she said no because she's going to win. Simone thanks Jackie for being a friend finally again. She tells Heavenly that she's hurtful, and they go back and forth. They wish each other the best, and that was it.
So, what do you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? This reunion.
Oh, I gave it a 10 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend.
Oh, that's because I know why you gave it. Because when I watched it this morning,
for me,
I watched it this morning before me and you talked earlier. Me and you both decided to watch it today so that we can hear the cuss words and all that good stuff.
But they weren't even cussing that much. I could have watched it last night.
No, yeah, they really didn't. Only just the F word, the F bomb was thrown on a scene. But as far as them cussing each other out, no, it wasn't that much cussing going on.
The first one, they was cussing like crazy.
Yeah, they was. But for me, I was like, when I watched it the first time, I was like, felt a little short for me. I like literally, it didn't make me want to watch it again. Like, oh, I want to watch it again because I might have missed something.
I'm going to watch
I got it all in one. No, I watched it twice. But sometimes I watch it one time and I get excited about watching it again because I'm like, oh, that was juicy. I know I missed something. I know now I got to really watch something just a little deeper in. And for me, this one felt a little flat for me. I would probably, out of a 10, I would probably give it maybe a 7.5, maybe going into an 8.
Really?
Really. But that's because I don't think they really divulged what I told you what I liked. I told you I liked that they put the men in it more, that the husbands were in it more, that they had their own segment. But I don't know. It just it was. I don't know. I don't know if it was because Heavenly, you know, I don't know if it's Simone. I don't know what it was. It wasn't. Maybe it just feel unfinished. It could be. It could feel
But
unfinished.
you know, Heavenly didn't talk that much on this one.
Thank you, but
that's probably why you didn't like it.
I like Heavenly. Good TV,
No,
but
that's probably why you didn't like it this much because Heavenly really didn't talk a lot on this one.
I don't think they just discussed a lot of the issues that were still kind of going on, or they didn't go deep enough in. Same thing with Toya, you know, doing too much or saying too much to Angel, or even the fact that.
And where's that guy at? Why did she bring him?
Who? Oh, the man.
The guy that Angel.
Bernard?
Yeah.
Bring Bernard?
With his little creepy ass.
We're not getting Bernard no more airtime. He get all the way to Jamaica and don't know how to act.
I want to know more about Bernard. Why? Like, I want to know why she even brought him around.
I want to know why we couldn't have Kirk King on, because even though that, you know, you guys were broke up, he still was part of the season. So that's probably why I didn't like it. I think that is. I just answered my own question. I didn't like it because Qua's one of my favorites. So just because we're mad at King, or we're not mad at King, because you tell it was mutual. So if it was so mutual, why he couldn't say his side?
Because Qua said that King didn't say that.
Oh.
And
however it is, let him come on there and speak his piece. Let him come on there and speak his piece. Whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it is, let him come speak his piece. If it was a difference, whatever it was, so we don't get her side, and now we gotta go online and go hear his side. Like, we didn't go. We weren't. Y'all relationship was on TV. We saw it, so we should have been able to talk about it. We all should have been able to talk about it. So that I answered my own question. That's why it was a 7.5, maybe an 8, because I feel like, and I said it feel unfinished. It's Quad and Kings. It was unfinished. That was a part. Oh, but go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna read the comments. So Ray said, I appreciate Dr. Daddy being vulnerable about their son. I choked up a bit. What's going on with Too Feisty in the chat? And Too Feisty is already in here causing a mess. So
come on, Havoc.
My exes can't come down to my job and discuss me with my coworkers. So good job.
First of all,
don't come in here eating up like that. Don't come here eating up like that.
If your coworker came home only to be a coworker on that show, then he has every right to be, because we're not talking about your coworker at your job. We're talking about the coworker that's on the show that you dated, that you wanted to bring on for your ex-husband to be mad at. Hey, Miss Wilson, I love Miss Wilson. Just like I love the fact that you told her that you gave her. I mean, I love the fact that you gave Miss Wilson her flowers when she gives you the stuff that she sends you in your inboxes to give you content. I was in the chat for one of those, and I was in the chat when you thanked her, and she wasn't in the chat. And then when she was in the chat, I was like, all right, good. I just got to hear it because I love that. So, hey, Miss Wilson.
And Miss Wilson be tuning in late to the show, and she will comment like she's on the live. Like, I love that.
I love her. What it say? I got a band that's going through a piece of the banner that's going through the comments, so you got to read them to me a little bit.
Okay. Ray said King spoke his piece on social media. Remember, he can stay right there. And Miss Wilson says she loves us.
Oh, love
and I did drop the link, y'all. If y'all want to come up and talk with us, y'all definitely can.
Come on, Ray, get up in here. Come. I want Ray to come here. No, Christine, you don't come in. You stay in the comments. I can't deal with 2 Virgos in the chat. I'm just joking.
Two Vices said, I think the minute he started getting messy in the comments on IG, Quad made sure he wouldn't be at that reunion, and I don't blame her. And I agree.
I don't blame her. Like, 2 things to be true, I don't blame her. I understand why she didn't, but I also feel like, that's what's missing and why I feel like it was a little incomplete. You know, and we know the way King was acting in the confessionals more so. You know, he was getting a little more comfortable, and you know, so I get it, because I can see him trying to smell himself, and now he's friends with the fellas, and he feel like, oh, I can still be around the guys without you being here. So yeah, I get it.
What that picture you said was Simone and Toya.
Yes. Was it Toya? Or was it? No, there was Simone in the middle and two guys. So it was Simone.
I'm helping a man embarrass me. I know that's right, girl. I think it was Simone.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
Simone. Oh, and was it Steve? And no, it was
here we
King.
go. Here we
It
go.
was King. Yes. Come on, Ray. Tell the
Sorry,
business.
Ray.
She about to get in that butt. I'm out. Ooh.
Hello, both of you. How y'all doing?
Pretty well. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And yourself?
Why is he just sniggling like that? What is going
He already
on?
know.
Because I'm ready.
He's trying to get ready. That's that nervous laugh.
Is there a question I'm answering, or?
We were just talking about the show. How do you feel as a whole of this season? And if you had any commentary from anything that we talked about, you have the floor.
We can start with what do you give before you start? What do you give what do you give the rating for it? 1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10.
The reunion of the season.
Both.
Well, first I want to preface this, so I'm biased. Married to Medicine is my favorite show. Good. My favorite reality show that's currently, in production.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a 9.8 out of 10.
Okay.
I love it.
The reunion, I will give a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I would have liked to see Brandy's husband there. Was he at home babysitting?
Where? Oh, I forgot all about he wasn't there.
That I didn't remember them speaking to his absence, but then again, I may have went to the bathroom or something. I could have missed.
They never said that about it.
Until you just said it. I forgot right until this very moment, and you saying that I forgot. So yeah, okay. Where was he? Okay,
I like the representation. I like the couples representation because we're expecting to see couples for the most part. The only person we're kind of excluding from that is Quad, because she's been on the show since day one for the most part, except for that time where Dr. Simone thought she was all that in a bag of chips, thinking she running things. But we do expect to see couples, for the most part. No, I do believe the part where Simone had to give a disclaimer about, I just want to, address the public that I don't pay Cecil's bills. We share house bills and he pays his own. He has 2 jobs. Well, that's fine and dandy. However, when Michael was complaining about paying his law school, he didn't say my parents. He said my mama.
He sure did.
So I just want to, and it's not to diminish Cecil. It's just sometimes, I eat candy, i.e. some of the women who just have more money than their mate, they're expected to pay more. They're expected because they have it, right? And it's not a slight.
Well, can I say this, though? As a son, though, even my parents both work, but I always say I ask my mom.
My boys are always.
I knew the money was like coming from both of them, and I was like, my mom kind of controls the money at the house, so I would always say my mom.
My boys come to me too. I don't know what it is, and my husband makes more money than me, but they always come to me. I think because I get money, every time I touch somebody's hair, or so I might have the cash on me depending on what it is. But they usually come to me first. But go ahead, Ray. We didn't want to throw your chain of thought out. Go ahead. So you find it funny that they brought up only the mama when he's talking about this money and this law school stuff.
It's obvious, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. She knew that going into the marriage that she would be a physician, which would make considerably a lot more money, and a surgeon, and anything else that she's doing that she uses her medical doctor degree for, compared to what Cecil was doing prior to him leaving I guess his first job or whatever that job was earlier in the series. I don't know what it was. Did he work for the government or something? I don't know what he was doing.
I'm just saying. Oh, okay.
He does
I just know.
real estate. He does real estate.
No,
I mean,
before.
now, but no.
It was when he had. I think he retired or something. I know he wasn't fired. Was he let go? It was something.
He was doing tech before. It was like tech.
Tech.
Okay.
I was like corporate, but yes, tech. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if he ain't over there with Zuckerberg and all them, she was gonna be making more money. And it is what it is, right? Again, that's okay. There's no slight to him. But I agree with her in that he should have shown her a lot more support. But the fact that them boys just like him, as she described him back in the day, a little lazy, expecting to depend on his mama. And so he wasn't on the same page with her. And that's the point of contention. If you're not on the same page with me as the other parent, then you're against me. I totally agree with that. And I think any parent will feel that way, whomever is saying it. You have to always provide a united front when you're dealing with your children. And no matter what it is, even if both y'all wrong, y'all both need to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. About that question, he did try and invest her money, as she said, her $25K into that children's app that was a disaster that he didn't. Whatever happened to that? They took his money and ran. They took her money and ran. Nowhere to be found.
Wow.
And I think he was the only investor. But I could be wrong.
I want to bring up this comment that Too Feisty said, the suspiciously absent husband from our Brandy's husband. Mm-hmm. It is very suspicious that we don't see him. And I know that she says that they had nobody to watch the kids, but like all the time.
Well, if you don't have a village, if coming from someone who raised the kid with a support system, if my support system wasn't there, in his dad's family too, if all I had was me and my mate, and for the most part I was single, then it would just be me taking care of them. So
but you're not
they don't have it like that.
Yeah,
I just feel like for certain stuff, for work purposes, like especially like for the reunion,
you can't dictate other people's schedule. And she said, we got 4, not just 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. 4 is a lot when you ask them for, unless it's a grandparent, and if they don't live near them, those kids probably don't know their grandparent as much as they would like to. They didn't really talk about their dynamic when it came to the village they have or don't have. We're not sure how that works. It could be not that they just live in different states. We didn't get into that. We don't know exactly where they're from.
I'm looking forward to learning more about that next season. Because I'm
me too. So, because I feel bad for her. They work hard, and I feel like she should be able to have a good time with her husband. They should be able to go on vacations, and you see, he even came out for that 1 day at Jamaica, 12 hours maybe.
Well, it wasn't
a day, was
it? Actually, he went to the hotel room and helped her pack her shit, and they left.
I was like, oh no. But I
feel like there's some trust issues with people with them.
But and they have little kids, right? So if I think about it like this, a lot of people in their profession have plans, in increments. So they may have a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, whatever plan. It's just right now they're in that startup phase, in my opinion, because they don't have a lot of resources, to help out, So I would imagine with them having 4 kids, there's other parents who may provide resources or just any other resource or enough monetary financial resources to provide to supplement. Like, for instance, a couple of times I've had to, give a little more to provide because I had to go out of town for an extensive amount of time. So my support system at the time needed to be off work. Okay, I'll pay you a couple of days, to be off work, so you won't miss anything. But generally, I wouldn't pay them. So things like that, I think that Brandy and her husband are in that starter phase in their life with these little, because I think all kids are under 7. They're all little.
Oh, right. I don't think I realized that.
I don't know. This is about 7. I was hoping it was about 10 and under. My goodness, if it's 7 and under,
right? Still elementary.
And there's a set of twins, and there's this. What is it? A set of twins there? I think they have a set of twins. I think
so. So I'm just thinking, a little bit out the box as to, because they don't seem like they would evade film time or not want to be there, because he did make that 2-hour, trip to be there just for 25 minutes. So
I thought that was really sweet of him to take his time to come there, even though it was a waste of money. But I thought it was really sweet for him to just be there for that little bit of time to go see her and fly back with her back to Atlanta. I thought it was really sweet.
Yeah. Agreed, and that goes to show you that they don't really get a lot of time to do that without the kids and stuff. So that was something.
Dude, listen, maybe they start a babysitting service, because I can watch the kids.
literally while Ray Ray is talking, I was thinking, literally, I can tell you, I was sitting here thinking, they ain't work at the hospital. Some people work at hospitals. I know she has her own practice, and I'm thinking, dang, they don't have nothing in the hospitals where they can have the kids be there on on all night thing for the people that work in that industry. They should, because my goodness. And then you start thinking about, but then who do you trust? And people be lying. It's a lot.
My grandmother and my aunt worked up at the hospital for years, and they don't have that at all.
Yeah.
So Angel.
Sad. Yes.
My opinion about Angel.
Well, before you get to Angel, so on a scale from 1 to 10, how do you feel about Brandy on the show? Would you want her back or no?
10, definitely. I want to see more about her. I want to see more of what they have to offer. She seems to have a great head on her shoulders. She's not the rah-rah type. That doesn't seem to fly off the handle. She seems grounded. She seems like her family seems like a great representative of what medicine is, how Married to Medicine looks like. So just from what I saw, I would like to see more of them.
I agree.
Okay, Angel. I don't remember her on Basketball Wives. I didn't watch a lot of that show. So from me, seeing her on this show, I would have liked to see her speak up more, especially when they spoke about, her profession on the reunion. Quad had to bring it up. And even when Andy asked more about the untimely unaliving of her colleague up there in Minneapolis, she didn't even really speak to that either. So I would like to see her be more vocal. For whatever the reason, she just didn't give what should have been given.
What?
She's probably a little nervous. She probably just a little nervous because of just what you just said, her being on Basketball Wives, and now I want to be able to keep my job. So let me observe a little bit more before I get to speaking.
Angel came from the hood, and now she's over here to Married to Medicine. So that's it's a big transition. I think the Angel did a great job, though, from what she did from Basketball Wives. From Basketball Wives to Married to Medicine, because Angel had her own, she has her scrub line. I thought the scrubs were really cute. I loved it. And I think that also she spoke up at times where she could. As a friend of the show, you can't really do a lot. So I feel like as a friend of a show, she did pretty good to me.
So Brandy is on the show. She's not a friend of, right? Brandy, she was on the show. She was in the beginning of the show.
She is a friend of.
Yeah, they both didn't have a lot of.
Heavenly off, and then everybody else is still on, and nobody.
Heavenly was a friend of the show too.
That's what I said. So nobody was added to the show. They just pulled one person off, and everybody else that's there is just friend of the show. Because I can't think about the way the song goes. Oh no, Mimi. Well, yeah, because Mimi became a cast member. She wasn't a cast member last year. She was a friend
she
of,
was.
right?
She was a friend of last
Okay,
year.
so Mimi was the new cast member.
So she,
Heavenly got demoted. Okay.
Yes, Mimi replaced Phaedra.
Okay, that's right.
Oh God.
I was just about to say, is she coming back to our screens? Is she gonna be on Atlanta?
Yeah, we gonna see her on Sunday, child.
Unfortunately.
Ooh-wee. I'm gonna be in Georgia. I'm gonna be out there so that
I know we talked about it.
I would like to see Angel come back. Again, I don't think just one time is enough unless they did something so egregious or, was just horrible or just didn't fit. I want to see them back to try again. Hell, Marlo was a friend for how long? I'm just saying.
Oh God.
That she was a permanent fixture as a friend. Yeah, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Permanent friend.
And then she fell short when she became a cast member. I was like, now how did you?
Yeah, I was so disappointed. I
was disappointed too. I was like, you were such a good cast
She
member.
wanted to be Nene Leakes, and it just wasn't gonna give that.
Yeah, she was doing way too much. She was just
only one
way too much. Okay, so here we go. Back up. So Mimi and Steve, I think I know how I feel about them, but I think more or less he's leading Mimi on the wrong path. He's too emotional, like Eugene said that.
I'm sorry. Who was that?
You heard me. The guys had a much better rapport before Steve and his chin's emotions started coming through with all of his personal feelings. And like he said, if he wants to emasculate Eugene, then he should really look in the mirror with he was in his feelings for the most part than any other husband or boyfriend on this show.
Well, Eugene's not allowed to have feelings.
Oh, please.
Toya has to take a step back for him.
It's just, it wasn't just his looks, but he represented a different kind of mindset in a husband that's really not for this show. I don't want to see them go, but I just want him to pay attention. Maybe some of the other husbands like Cecil and Damon can reel him in with his emotions because he really, was giving.
The thing is that I don't think y'all understand that Steve is actually the person that's married to medicine. So he's doing his job. Oh
God, if he proves that point one more time, and so they'll say that he's not just.
He is doing his job.
He's married to medicine.
He's like this. He's like this. He's a Cecil. He is a Curtis. He's married to medicine, and he's stepping up the game for the husbands that are
perhaps he should have been on a damn committee then.
He's on Marriage to Medicine, stepping up the game because guess what? Now he ignited Eugene. Eugene got to stop being a Eugene now and be a Eugene. And so I feel like Steve is a great asset to this show. And Steve is like, y'all want to all wear all black? I'm gonna wear white and a bedazzled, blazer. Like Steve gonna stand out regardless. He's the baddest one on the men's side. And
he's a bad bitch. Yeah.
He could be a bad bitch. I'll say that he's the bad bitch, but Eugene want to be an even better bitch.
Eugene is well respected, and everybody says Eugene is a representation of what a husband should be. He's the best reputation of a husband on this show.
He's a doctor, though. And Heavenly also he got fired from his job, but that's a different story for a different type of day.
That was a rumor. That's a rumor.
He knows better than that. Heavenly does. Heavenly
that was not confirmed. That was not confirmed.
Exactly.
So we're gonna move on. But again, I don't want to see them go, but at the same time, he needs to reel in his emotions and be more like the guys and just keep it more of a surface level and just get rid of all that extra. But the one thing I did appreciate was the Louis Vuitton, because that's my favorite brand. So I'm gonna give him that much. Other than that, all the other stuff, he can reel that in. Curtis. You are the one to talk. You are totally out of line. but I can see why him and Jackie are equally yoked. They're both judgmental as the FUCK.
Were you here when I played the videos? Were you here when I played the videos?
Yes.
Okay.
He and Jackie both apologized, but didn't say that they didn't mean what they said. They believe what they believe.
They said if. Curtis made me mad every time he said if I did. I said no, if.
But
and your wife corrected you already and told you don't say if. You don't say it because that cancels out what you said. And he did it again. I said, Curtis, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in 3 seconds. That point is when Jackie corrected him at the Met Gala, and he said it again, and she didn't correct him, leads me to believe that he told her in the car or at the Heezy, don't correct me in front of company. What I say is what I say, because she would have corrected him again the way Jackie is. So that tells me that he's just, he's just, he's not. What is that noise? Oh, he's not he's not the representation of a husband Jackie wants us to think he is. And not just because he cheated on her and all that stuff like that. And he's always gone when he told her he wanted her at the house more. Like, that don't make sense. Hello, what you doing? But anyway, the part that he told King and Quad about, which is totally out of line. It's not your business to say. You don't know how medicine works. And for him to even think that the Lord above, the Almighty Father God, whether you believe him or not, this is what I'm saying. That G-O-D, Jehovah, he, capital He, capital him, is gonna say you can't have a baby because y'all not married. What? I wasn't married and I got one. How many of us, hands up, had a baby out of wedlock?
There's a lot of people who have out of wedlock.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I almost had a baby out of wedlock.
Ridiculous.
Well, I'm not even gonna hold you. I had all 5 of mine out of wedlock. So my last 3 I had with my husband though. So
well, don't go near Curtis, because girl, he gonna pull the Bible, all the scriptures out on you. But it was just real ridiculous and embarrassing. And I don't even know that man. But how and I'm gonna give King and Quad thumbs up for not blowing up on him, not just because of his marital indiscretions, but just on the point of, you are ridiculous. That's not how medicine works. And how dare you throw up God in our face when you don't walk the path. And if you do believe it in that book, you know that everybody's a sinner and he sees all sin the same, if that's what you want to go by, sir. So don't even go there. We're not going to go there.
I think that what Curtis was doing, I feel like that's like the way that older folks would do, like when you're growing up. I feel like he was like giving some old school advice to them and not really what type of time he's in 2026.
Right.
I didn't take it offensive. I did. I'm like, Curtis, no, you got to get to 2026 because this is not how things work now. So I didn't really take offense to it. I think that's why that Quad really was like, I'm gonna let it go. I know Curtis. I think King was really offended, but I don't think that Quad was as offended at all because she knew who Curtis was. And it's like my uncle was giving me advice or giving my man advice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from another time. He was brought up differently, he saw it differently, his parents was older. So you gotta understand. I understood where he was coming from.
Does Curtis have any kids?
I thought he had one kid. I thought he had one kid, but don't give me the line. Right, because this is one that, like, literally, this is my favorite show too, especially outside of Housewives. Like, when you go, like, reality TV, this is the best show after that's not a housewife show. This is the best show to me as well. So do you remember if Curtis has a kid? I feel like he did.
I do vaguely remember he has a daughter.
Yes, that's what I remember. But
Jackie
not
is a stepmother. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I ain't gonna say nothing.
Shocking. Shocking.
Okay, I think I already got with Simone. I just don't think she thinks she's as important as okay, how she feels like when she kicked Quad out of Palm Springs. I just don't think that she should think she's running things the way she thinks she's running things on this show. She seems to have some type of superiority complex. I don't know if it comes from because she's the head of her household, that she wants to be like the head of this group's. You know, her and Jackie both. Like I mentioned with her and Curtis, they're equally yoked in their elitist thinking that they know better because of, you know, what they believe in. So I'm gonna leave them where they are. Heavenly, she's trifling and she needs Jesus a lot more than what Curtis. Not Curtis. Yeah, what Curtis thinks. Even her own husband has tried to reel her in. And I think she's an embarrassment.
I'm not here for this. That's not me. This is the reviews.
Yeah, it's Ray Ray all day on YouTube.
Nothing to do with me.
I think
Go ahead, Ray Ray all day on YouTube. Go ahead.
Is an embarrassment to the profession. I think she is an embarrassment to this this group of cast, and she's an embarrassment to the politics, to government, as she's trying to sneak her way in. I hope she does not win anything to where she would be representing a group of people when she always displays the wrong mindset. She can't even fake it on TV. She always has to get, you know, lowbrow, gutter snipe, and she gives ghetto a bad name. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. And furthermore, I don't know if I trust her dentistry, because I've noticed how she and another person, I don't want to say his name, that is on YouTube, I noticed that when she performs certain work, people tend to always swallow hard and lower their mouth when they're swallowing. I just noticed that on some people that she's worked on. So I don't know about that. That's what I noticed. Y'all can check it out for yourself. But I wouldn't trust her in my mouth. And
I'm gonna let you know now. I'm in District 13. I'm voting for Heavenly.
Well, it's a waste of vote, like we did back in 2024. It really is, child. I would like to see her perform better on television, because her constituents are watching.
They literally are.
The friends of her constituents are watching, and bad news travels faster than good news all of the time.
But I think you also watch Heavily on television. I travel in a lot of the same circles that Heavily travels in, and Heavily on television is different in real life, honestly.
Well, we don't see her more in real life. We see her more on television.
But the people that have to vote for her see her differently than y'all see her on television. Like, there's a show that y'all watch, but in real life, Heavily is at everything. All the LGBT stuff that I go to, Heavily is at all that stuff. When I'm going,
thank you for bringing that up.
When I'm going to like the festivals, I'm going through what is it, the school stuff, the board meetings, stuff like that. Heavenly is at all that stuff. So Heavenly is very in the community, as far as I know. I see her all the time.
So she's hands-on.
I have a picture with me in Heavenly.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Heavenly has been pandering to the community ever since she became aware that she could gain more from being friends with the community, i.e. what she said about, are you gay? Or are you, what is it? Are you gay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm gay.
So she don't even think you a real man, homie. She said she apologized, but she didn't, she doesn't think differently. Just like what Curtis and Jackie did. They apologize, but they don't admit to, now I think differently, therefore I will do and say differently. That's an appropriate change of
Wait,
behavior.
explain that to me. What does that mean?
She did. I'm gonna let you explain it. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay, so when she said that you and other folks like you, gay men, are not real men, and then she used some other words I'm not gonna say because it's just too damn disrespectful and ridiculous. Then
she was on her own on her YouTube page.
Right, on her YouTube. Exactly, California. Right, CC.
I saw it. I was like, oh snap. You are
so after she was called to the carpet, oh, I apologize for saying that. I should have never said it, but not once to this day, March 30th, 2026, has she said, I didn't mean what I said, or I think differently now. I don't think like that now. It was wrong to say because blah, blah, blah.
Or I misspoke. Because I don't think when she said it, I was like, there's still
so
men.
all
I
this
don't know what you're talking
pandering.
about. Yeah,
and I've seen her pander to T.S. Madison. I've seen her pander to so all of the big players that are represented in the LG, all that. She's pandering to all those folks, to all y'all, so that she can gain y'all's trust, be in the mix, be in the know, be popular. So it just stems from, in my opinion, her childhood. Most things start at home, and we can see that. She's loud, boisterous, especially with women. I'm sorry?
We know the background of that too.
Right. So, she has issues with women based off of her. And this is my opinion. I don't have a license, y'all. This is my opinion. I believe she has an issue with women mostly because of her history as a child. And it also comes from her husband allowing her to do this. And what I mean by allow is this. She always gives reverence to him, and she'll do this and do that and the third. But he can't even reel her in when it's really important. So whether or not he's telling the truth or not about talking to her, she's just an embarrassment in total, in my opinion. I'm not even going to talk about her children because that's a whole different situation. I'm not saying she's at fault at all for that. All I'm saying is, I would do things differently had I known all the specifics behind my child in that situation. How she described it didn't sound like someone who loves their kid more than anything else in the world.
To me personally, I think the Heavenly has had a life. I do.
Yeah.
I think the Heavenly says a lot of things that her mouth says, but her heart doesn't feel. And being around people, I could see that. So a lot of things the Heavenly says out loud, and I guess because my mom has a sister that I could think of that is kind of like that, I don't really take a lot of what the Heavenly says to heart. I always say to people that get married in the community, I'm like, if you get married, listen to the heart, not the not the mouth, because a lot of times the mouth says something that the heart doesn't really feel. I don't think the Heavenly knows how to verbally express how she feels, to be honest. This is why she can't stop saying your mama, or she's running for office, she can't go on the show and cussing people out and saying things she says. Her mentally, it's probably a little bit messed up, but her heart is probably in the right place. That's how I feel. And I think because I've dealt with this a lot in my life, I'm a person where I can pick out the people around me. Like if I know you lie, I could be your friend. I just know you be lying, shit like that. So for me, I don't look at Heavenly as if she says something like that, because I see how she treats everybody else. I wouldn't take offense to that because I feel like Heavenly has a lot going on.
I saw it, and I like I said, you're right. She did say that. I do think that. I know you want to bring that up and see what that meant, but before you do that, I don't. I was trying to think myself. I was like, I don't know. I was trying to think though. Yeah, I was trying to think, but yeah, I did. When I heard her say it goes along the lines of when somebody say, "I'm sorry if I heard you." It's the same thing. That's how I took her apology. It wasn't that she wasn't not being genuine with the apology. It's just that when you say if, which she didn't say if, I'm saying when you say if, it kind of pull away from it. She did the same thing by saying, I apologize, but if I said something when I said that gay men are not real men, it's like,
Yeah, like
what? Like, you can't. You misspoke. That is an incorrect thing to say. I don't know where in your head would you even say that could come out your mouth, and then instead of saying that's not even what I meant. Like, you guys know y'all men, y'all all men. And even I don't get what you got going on. You're a man. She didn't have conviction in saying it like that. So I understand where Ray Ray is going with it. So that's why when you say pandering, I'm like, you might be right, because you're not being very transparent when it comes to what you're trying to say. And it could go to what Deb said. Her vocabulary might not be there. So, but for her to be a doctor, you would think so.
Again, I don't think that she says anything right, to be honest. I don't think that Heavenly communicates very well at all.
She doesn't. I totally agree with that. Because sometimes, even when her and Simone get into it, or her and Jackie get into it, or even with her and Toya, sometimes I'll be like, do y'all know y'all arguing over something that can be really squashed really easily if y'all just really shut up and like stop talking, and then let one, and you listen, I talk. I mean, you listen and I'm gonna talk, and then I listen and you talk. Like, you have to do it that way.
Right.
You can't be on top of each other, because usually when that happens, y'all probably saying the same thing. Y'all just not saying it the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Contessa, she jealous. You just see it in her when she was trying to tell Brandy about how unimportant it was to contact her husband. It was just so transparent that Contessa was just green with envy, sitting at that table, and like Brandy said, and checked her real good. Next time, stay loud enough for me to hear you, so we can address.
Can we pray to God, or do we have to pray to your husband for thanking him for the food?
You see, the only one that had the fake laugh was the one that that started that whole conversation in the first damn place. And you laughed.
That was a real laugh. That was a real laugh.
That was so Deb, that is his favorite moment of that night. You really think that she ate down with that? She did not.
That shit cracks me up. Sorry.
She didn't eat down, like literally, bow down. You better be lucky it wasn't me, because I'd have been like, bow down. Matter of fact, you might have to treat my husband to lunch. Like, you want me to? We thanking my husband. We sure are. Because
I gotta do this.
The way she treated her husband, though.
Hold on, I
gotta do this want somebody to thank her husband.
Before he tells this side of the story, let me reenact for you. Hey, I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Really?
Just a walk for me. He didn't even walk like that. I said, dang.
It's that proper switching of the hips for me.
Yeah, he over exaggerated that. Really, to be honest, Eugene was walking with, I better get the hell up out of here before I really want to put my hands on somebody, even though, Eugene it's not like that. But he was, I've never seen Eugene really get that mad. Eugene was mad.
But he was mad at his wife that she wouldn't lead. And when he asked her to leave, because she kept on saying, it's not all that, it's just Heavenly. And he was like, no, they're disrespecting. She was like, no, they're not. It's just Heavenly. Eugene was mad for no damn reason. Heavily been disrespectful since they've known her. And she kept saying to him, it's not everybody, it's just Heavenly. I'm good.
So Contessa, like I said, she's just mad that her husband's still looking like he's looking. And she's the one who brought it up. And the fact that she even brought it up to Brandy outside, humming and crying and carrying on, not literally crying on the inside, that her husband fails to, give her that validation that she's looking for, that she needs. Otherwise, she would have never brought it up to Brandy. If something's bothering me, then I'm not going to say anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's hope that next season, if we see them again, that he'll show up. He probably won't, because he doesn't seem like that type that would need to prove anything. He's just going to do whatever he going to do because she ain't going to leave him. I mean, that was evident the years prior to more of the complaints she was giving pretty much almost anybody who would listen. So, I think Contessa's suffering on the inside. She's used to it. based off of her, again, upbringing, daddy issues. Sometimes we have to look at, what about these people happened to them before? Usually people who behave a certain way in their adulthood got it from childhood in some type of way. So again, I don't have a license. It's just things I've observed along my life of living.
I'm surprised they didn't show her complaining to everybody when Brandy said that.
I'm sorry?
I'm surprised they didn't show Contessa complaining to everybody about him not throwing her birthday party when Brandy brought it up.
Right. It would have been even more proof.
Because she definitely was. And I remember because before the party started, she gave Brandy like some unsolicited advice. And I'm like, she didn't even ask you none of this shit. So.
Right, unsolicited, because you feeling away. Projection, but that's okay. If you envy something, it's hard to, and I guess she and her husband are equally yoked in that way. Both of them really can't, wave the white flag, if you know what I'm saying. They're just going to stand in it and try and work around it so that you don't have to keep calling them out on it. They just don't, I guess, lie their way through by either by omission or by doing other things. I don't know. Was that all the people on there that I talked about?
Did we miss anybody?
I think I got everybody. Oh, Quad. For the most part, we wish her well in her journey. If she wants a baby, go ahead and talk to Ebony K. Williams. Just saying. Make friends, if not already, with Ebony K. Williams. Get a mindset on, being a single parent. If that's really what you want, is to have a baby. But if not, if you want to have it with somebody, good luck on your journey. And keep it cute. Always keep it respectable, because I can understand why not bringing him on, her ex-boyfriend, on the show. She don't want to seem so much more vulnerable than she already has. I don't blame her for not wanting to mess up her makeup or, getting into the things, considering, how they ended it. We don't know exactly.
Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. Hold on. Damn. Sorry.
But from those social media posts that he was saying, and then Dr. Heavenly got in it, sticking her 2 cents in where it didn't belong. He said he left that situation. So when someone says I left that and then called it a situation, I don't think things would have. I don't think they ended on the best note.
I don't think they did either, and at all. I don't think they did.
So she wanted to save her dignity. I understand that she's a woman and she, has a reputation to protect, and maybe somebody's already in her DM. We don't know. Quad is a bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She got brains, beauty. She got, she's financially secure. She got it going on. She's popular. She's pretty much a favorite on this show. She's been around.
I want her to have a baby, though. Because I know she wants
to.
I really want her to.
Me too.
Cutie, you
I
on
wish
mute.
her the best.
Well, we can't hear you, Cutie.
Deb, turn your mic off.
I did not. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all this. Hold on. I think I got to add you here. But yeah, here's me and Heavenly.
When just like the devil wearing red.
Can y'all hear me on my MacBook now?
We can hear
Yes,
you.
My microphone died. I think it only had like 2 hours, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's a nice picture.
Oh, me too, Norris.
Hey, Norris. Yeah, that's a good picture.
Yeah, we had a ball that day too, by the way. I'm just saying.
What y'all do?
She got with me for Pride that year.
Aww.
Drank, we talked, we had conversation. It was such a good day.
Did she read you any scriptures?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because she used to do that in the beginning when she started to canoodle with the community. Then she stopped doing it. So.
Oh no, she didn't read that
Her
script.
being a little churchy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she always had a red cup. I'm just saying.
Well, Portia did that too.
Oh yeah, she gave a whole sermon, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. And now she's a lesbian. So
now she is the sermon. Oh
yeah, she is the sermon. Or the serpent. I mean, depending on what you're reading. I'm just saying.
As far as Portia's concerned, remember she was put on pause after all them fights she was having on her 3-part commercial. Shout out to Nimi. So I'm glad that she learned her lesson. Let's just hope that she really did learn her lesson and she can refrain from using her brawn, because she's showing hardly got no brain. It is what it is, child. Some people just
I'm preparing myself to deal with Phaedra for another season.
Okay.
Freaking crack. Is it gonna be freaking crack?
I cannot do Phaedra at all. Phaedra's one of the people as on reality television is not a person that I really want to watch. And I hope that they understand, like, she's like a solid person on Bravo, which is so weird to me.
Do y'all think Shamia and Portia will become better friends or still remain just co-workers?
They're gonna be co-workers because Phaedra's around.
That's why I said freaking Frack is back. So I hope that Shamia
Portia thinks that Phaedra is like their money bag. To be honest, I feel like K Michelle's gonna take over that show.
Me too. Kay is all that in a bag of chips. She don't take no mess.
None. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see the read down.
And I want her to turn on Phaedra so bad, because I need a Rashida Got Bags song about Phaedra. Rashida got bags.
I was like,
girl.
Forgot about that.
Phaedra's a scammer. I need a Phaedra song from K Michelle.
Okay, sit down and think about this song in relation to who you want to read, and just work it on out and present it to us. Because I think I already heard something that I like. Just saying. Oh, okay. Speaking of Aroa, Kelly and her ex-husband or what have you, he was arrested again. Did y'all hear about that?
Again?
Yes, recently, after filing and all this stuff with the show, he was arrested again.
For child support or no?
I don't recall exactly what it was for.
I wonder if it's for child support again.
That's crazy.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear about it, but I guess we're gonna have to find out. I'm still mad they didn't bring Kenya back though.
Me too.
They could have brought Kenya back.
I'm gonna say it till the cows come home. All Kenya had to do was just play victim, and we know how Kenya can try and get her Oscar for all the acting and being performative. All she had to do was play victim, act so scared every time that girl was around, prevent her from coming around her, prevent her from coming to her establishment. No, get out of, she could have done this so differently.
You wanted her to be a Blairin'.
Nah, just play up the fact that I heard her threaten me. Y'all got it on tape. The whole world heard it. Don't act like you didn't hear it. Yeah. And yes, she meant it. And she wasn't that drunk, yada, yada. Child, I would have. But here she is on the outskirts for the third year in a row. Girl, I wish. There it is.
He was arrested on March the 18th. Ex-husband busted on felony theft charges.
Theft charges?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Felony.
It says more legal issues for the Real House of Atlanta star Kelly Farrell's ex-husband. He's been arrested on theft charges, on a theft charge, and it's a felony. Kelly's ex, Mark Farrell, was arrested Tuesday and taken into custody in Georgia on a felony charge of theft by taking, according to online records. It looks like the alleged incident happened back in November, but TMZ is told are still working on the details. As they first told you, Kelly and Mark are duking it out in court over child support. And last year, he was thrown into jail after Kelly claimed he had an unpaid balance. He was released after paying the money. So we don't know what he stole, but yep.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting theft.
I wouldn't either.
Yikes.
Child, felony. Ooh.
But thanks for telling us, thanks for putting us in the know, because I sure didn't see it.
I didn't know that either.
And the way he been treating Kelly and the kids, well, see.
Yeah. And she does, Christine. Every picture I've seen her, she looks different.
Oh yeah, she does. She does look different in her photos.
If we could vote off castmates, who would y'all remove from Married to Medicine? I would remove Simone. I would remove.
There you go. I see that hamster wheel right there, just churning.
I'm just sick of her. I would remove Toya.
I knew you were gonna say Toya. I don't know. I like my cast.
I wonder how they're going to do without Heavenly.
Heavenly hasn't took a break since she's been on the TV.
Well, she wasn't in the first season because they had Mariah.
What I know, I'm saying since she's been on.
But if Heavenly gets elected,
she ain't gonna be there.
She's not gonna be there. But I'm wondering how that show's going to work, because who are they going to spar with?
I think they'll have a more respectful sparring. Yes. Because, it's one thing to have, words being thrown around, but she goes too far below the belt, and she's the only one doing it unless someone wants to reciprocate. But, they're supposed to be above being so lowbrow. She just can't help it. And I think that what brings her property value down on this show is how she argues. If she would stop that, but there's still ratings without having to go so far below the belt with how she does things. And she always wants to, talk about someone's husband. And when she's only arguing with the actual wife on the show or the female on the show, and only because she keeps her relationship so private that they don't have much unless they just want to bring out something that's off the show, but they have more integrity than she does. I just think she needs to stop doing that, and she can be more enjoyable and stop getting so much hate coming her way.
I enjoy Heavenly.
I wouldn't get rid of anybody. I'm sorry. Simone Loudmouth makes the show. Heavenly's weird, crazy behind makes the show. Toya weird self makes the show. They all bring a piece that I need. So, but with Heavenly, now the question is, are they going to get another person to replace her? And if so, who would that be? Now that would be the question.
Well, we got Steve.
Yeah, he's switching all around, so might as well keep him.
Got you on that.
Steve can definitely hold Heavenly's
and he
place.
Definitely dressed. He dressed to impress, baby. Okay. Every time I be like, Steve, really? They LV everything. LV everything.
I'm mad. That's one thing I'm mad about.
It look good. I be like, dang.
Well, the cast hate it because they haters.
No.
I don't know why they be hating on Steve, because he want to take up for his wife. And they want to compare Toya and Eugene to Steve. And Mimi, it's not a comparison.
Yeah, it's really not.
I think y'all saying two different points, but I'm gonna leave it right there. I feel like right where I'm at in the damn middle. Boy. Wait, y'all didn't agree. It sounds like it's agreeing, but this is not an agreement here.
Hold on. Let me help us out with this. Hold on.
And if y'all did not know, for everybody that's still in here and the people that's on the playback, Ray Ray All Day is a content creator. It's in her name. She's on YouTube. She does reviews as well. So y'all make sure y'all follow my girl Ray Ray All Day. Y'all go look her up. Go subscribe to her channel. It is free 99. We are always looking to support, and we need it, y'all. And she gives, y'all can see, she gives very good commentary.
Thanks for that. Thanks, friend.
Let me go ahead and play the song Eugene's theme song.
Uh-oh, I'm nervous.
Out of here.
Rashida got bags. Her husband a girl. Her career is over. All over the world. Bag lady. She's a prune. Get her husband out the room.
Toya, get your husband out the room.
No, you didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We can't wait for K. Michelle to grace our screens again, y'all. Y'all see what she brings to the table? The girl is bad. I mean, like literally made up a whole song. Not sound bad. That's what was the cold thing. The song sound good.
Remember when she and Rashida was fighting in that condo? She threw the candle at Rashida, and then the bodyguard picked her Rashida, and she was running with her legs trying to get over there, but he had her suspended in the air, like she was running in the air. That was hilarious.
Man.
Wait, what's your channel, Ray Ray?
Ray Ray All Day.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
And yes, I watched Love and Marriage Huntsville. Christine.
I don't watch
wait, this week or next week that Love and Marriage? I
have to watch that from Saturday and start reviewing it again.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Wait.
Oh, let me
wait, another Love and Marriage something coming up with Stormy?
Yes, Birmingham, I think.
Birmingham. Okay, I was like, is it Alabama? Where am I at? Okay, yeah.
Your last video was Love and what is it? Real House of Beverly Hills?
Yeah, yesterday I did 3 shows with my co-hosts. We did Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We did RuPaul's Drag Race, and also we did Southern Charm.
Yes, look at that. Girl be on, okay.
Southern Charm is a good show, y'all. Y'all got to get into that. That is a good show on Bravo.
I think I watched it once or twice, and then I think when I did watch it, I rewatched it like recently, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. Somebody watched it. One of my clients was watching it, and I watched it, and I was like, oh. And they told me that wasn't even one of the best seasons. I was like, oh, okay. So I was kind of enjoying that. So, okay, that's good to know. Come watch your review. I'll watch that and watch your review.
Okay, for instance, remember when A-Rod and J-Lo broke up because he was cheating?
Mm-hmm.
The girl on Southern Charm is who he was cheating with.
Oh, well, got my attention.
And they said it on the reunion a few years ago, and she was just stunned, like,
what?
Sure was. It was with her. Her name was Madeline McCroy, but now she's married. She's a reformed, you know what? And now she's married and just had a new baby maybe 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago. So yeah. Now she's advising the younger girls on how to be. Ain't that nothing?
That's different. But hey, I mean, when you can come up out of it, I guess you can give the game.
But she's a bad, you know what? You know, she bad though. So, you know, hey.
I'm gonna go check it out. Let me see what you're talking about. What you looking up, Deb? I can see it in your eyeballs. You all in your computer. What you looking at?
No, I was trying to I was looking at Ray Ray's channel.
Oh, okay.
But now put your link in the chat too, Ray Ray. So.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, y'all gotta go over there because I love. Now I don't know if I ever told you this though, Ray Ray.
I didn't even know you had a channel.
I love your theme song. Ray Ray.
Oh, thank you.
All day, it's so jazzy, Ray Ray. Hey, yes, I love it. I love it.
I'm definitely gonna go over and run up your watch hours because I did not know you had a channel.
Yeah, I got a lot of videos on there. Just start from
I
whatever.
didn't know for a long time either, and I was like, that's why he was always on Princess Channel. Come on, give us some good commentary. I didn't know. But I was new to YouTube, so I didn't even know how that really worked. I didn't know. I didn't know. So yeah, I was a little on the late side too, bro. But I make sure that I gotta show my girl some love because she's usually in me and Barb's chat as well. We just do it back and forth because I don't watch Beverly Hills, but I'll come in her chat and listen to her and her partner for a little bit. Give them some love.
I know y'all be doing that Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. I don't watch that either, but I'll come in y'all's chat and like it.
Yeah, I appreciate it too.
Hey. Oh, hey, Miriam. I haven't seen you in a long time. What is it? Not paid by who is it? Not paid by somebody. I don't know why it took the thing off where like the names that people made on YouTube don't show up.
Now where's
not paid by Monique?
It's too feisty in here. I be rolling my eyes when she be talking, but I do appreciate it.
She disappeared.
Yeah, she probably working, and she didn't come up, or she didn't tell us that she's gonna come, and she probably was working.
She said give her 15 minutes.
Oh, I didn't see that. See, that's why I said if she don't tell us something, then that means she's not coming up with both. Okay, hold on. I think my son locked himself out the house. I'll be right back, guys.
I started watching Love Hip Hop again only because it's the last season. And I regret that I'm watching it, but I do watch it.
Yeah, I you know what? Actually, it is still, fugazi, but I can see how they're wrapping things up for Atlanta and Miami. Miami is worse. I mean, they got some real trifling characters. They just seem so.
When they brought
Miami, Lord,
what's her name? Boots on there. I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Man, let me tell you, Boots looked every bit of a fool when she came on there hollering and screaming about something that happened 12, 13, 14 years ago.
I'm like, ma'am, you still on that?
Yes. And that's what Bucky said. She's like, what?
I'm like a stranger. A stranger is stalking me. I didn't even know. And Christine, we got to work on it. I don't know.
Yeah, we're still trying to work on some things, man.
We be beating up, but we never have that.
Oh, public assets.
I mean, it's shut down. And on that land up. So do y'all? Okay, so I know you watch it, Cutie, because our reviews. Oh, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for our review.
They'll collect it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I got to get back on bail too. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, Bill is amazing.
I have so much to say.
He got too much to say. He has way too much to say. Y'all go check my last review out with SoDeb as a guest appearance. Oh my gosh, he is.
I'm actually gonna put it on my channel tomorrow.
Okay.
To draw the traction to our live for tomorrow.
No, I told you that. No, I told you that. I told you to do it because of the situation I got going on. I already said that. We're gonna go from your channel and
it's gonna be a food tomorrow because
I'm gonna send you the
link I said last week. Huh?
And I'm gonna send you. We'll send everything so you put it out. But yeah, last week was
okay. You want me to set that so good? I'll set it up and then you can take. Oh, you know what? Busy showed me something I could do. I'm gonna connect you to my StreamYard.
Okay. Sounds
good.
But
yeah. But I'll set it up and do the cover art and stuff, and you just take the notes.
Got you. I already did it. I already started taking a bookie.
I'm ready for you, SoDeb, about Glendale, aka Glenda.
This is what goes on.
Don't talk about my man like that.
Oh my God, it was a mess. It's fun though.
Glendale and his Instagram necklaces. Okay.
Well, listen, I don't want to get into for our live for tomorrow, but it's gonna be the food.
Yes. Y'all come back tomorrow.
When I tell you everything that I kept saying last week, it was confirmed for me this week.
Here we go.
Just know I'm gonna be starting my own talk show very soon.
Okay,
Can
Letitia.
we get an old school panel discussion? Bring Nola. They was all up here. What do we do?
Nola came up here. We was on your channel. We did. Was it Married to
Was it
Medicine
Married to
last week?
Medicine?
Yeah, it was last week. She was in our Married to Medicine. Nola came up. She was in the chat. She was where Ray is.
Mm-hmm.
She got on the screen. Could not believe it. I was like, thank you for that. I mean, I talk to my sister a lot, but I hear her accent. But I was like, yeah, thank you for gracing the screen with.
You got to go back and look at our live from last week about Married to Medicine because Nola was up here.
Yes, and Princess, we talked to her. She's mad that we went on this early. She's still at work, so she was kind of mad. Me and Deb got we got sent to the principal's office today.
But no, yeah, I cannot wait to get into Bill Collector tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
I'm coming with my sunglasses on tomorrow because it's gonna be full of shade.
Oh Lord!
And what time tomorrow?
Are we doing it about the same time tomorrow, Deb?
It's up to you.
It's fine. We'll probably do it about the same time, around 12 o'clock our time, Ray. Because Ray out here with me. We in the Cali. We the Cali girls.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta log into this meeting. It was good chatting with y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess.
Yes, yes, always. Thank you, Ray, for joining us. We appreciate you.
Much love.
A good one.
Now Latrice reminds you of Portia.
There goes my horse. You guys make sure you guys are following Ray all day. Ray all day on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah, you definitely missed it, Miss Wilson. We was up here. We was having a ball. We was on like for 3 hours that day. We were on 3 hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like similar to this. And Feisty came in too. It was a good time.
Feisty came
in. It was
me, you, Nola, Feisty.
Yeah.
No, I try to cheer on Latrice, but IDK, I'm like, Marie, you like that bold.
We shall see you tomorrow in the chat.
I love what Marie says. That's some bold.
That's some bold. I love when Marie said that. I love when you said reminds me because she hasn't said it in a minute. So now I need to.
She hasn't not.
It's been a long time. So when you said it, I was like, dang, that's what she need to bring that back. You got to bring that back.
That's what made me like the show when the first time she said, I was like, wait a minute, what did she say? She's like, something bold.
That's a bold. It's just how she said. Funny. So yeah, we about to get up out of here. I guess we're gonna skedaddle up out of here. I'm gonna let Deb take us out, but y'all make sure y'all are following me on my channel, California Cutie 2 E's, y'all. Don't forget the 2 E's or you're gonna not find me. So yeah, California Cutie, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys like the video, playback game. We love y'all. We love y'all a lot because literally y'all been showing up and showing out. Just make sure you guys leave us a comment underneath because we can keep the conversation going, you guys. Just because we're live and we putting all the comments up here, we can still have a conversation after the live is done in either one of our chats. And so Deb's chat here will come and tell me what is going on, or I can go look at it myself, or you can come in my chat and speak on anything as well. So yeah, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. So yes, dream team. I'm at the point in mine. Look, Deb, I'm at the point in my red heart.
And Christine, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm telling you, we're gonna get into it. Tomorrow. I also have to give a round of applause for a great live from my girl Stacy. Bravo, baby. This was a good show.
I like it. Good night, Miss Wilson.
All right, good night.
I like it.
All right, I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna end this, and then you stay backstage so we can talk, and then we'll get out of here. All right.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all. So y'all make sure you guys tune in tomorrow because we will be here for Bill Collective. Y'all do not want to miss the review for Bill Collective for me and California Cutie. With that being said, y'all, make sure you guys like and subscribe to both of our channels. I know Cutie stuff is on my channel. Actually, let me go back over here real quick. Share this tab. I'm about to pull you back up, Cutie, real quick.
Okay.
All right. Cutie stuff is on my channel. So if you go right over here, it's at the top. She is the fourth person to the last. Y'all can subscribe to my podcast. Busy. Y'all tune in to Candy Shop tonight.
Oh,
Candy Shop.
Okay.
Yes, Candy Shop back on YouTube. So make sure you guys
Hey.
over there because she's been live. She went live the day before yesterday, and she went live again today. So make sure you go. Christine, we going 3:00 my time and Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where you at, and this one is noon your time, right?
12, noon Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, and then Cutie, and then follow Bartme's World as well too.
Yes, my sister.
All right, I'm gonna take you back out.
All right.
All right. So make sure you guys subscribe to all those channels, like, subscribe, share, comment, y'all, in the comment section below. I'm telling y'all, please comment in the comment section. Shout out to Miss Wilson, because Miss Wilson be on it when in the comment section. All right. I'm getting out of here, y'all, and I love you, and I'll see you guys. I might come back once tonight. I don't know yet, but I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
I did it, 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 did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.